All right. So, by the way, just so you're aware, Susie, your mic's doing that thing again.
Yep.
Right. So, thank you everyone for coming back. First off, we're back from our break, and we'll get straight into it so that we don't have any further ado. So, when last we left our adventurers, they found themselves being held hostage of sorts by the Quiet Foundation, the Thieves Guild within Vault, after they had seemingly encroached on some of their territory. After a short encounter, which resulted in some members of the party almost falling permanently, they were deemed worthy of owing the Quiet Foundation a favor. And after a short trip to the Temple of Moradin to cure the whatever ailments may have been afflicting the party members that were attacked by vicious poison, well, not quite a poison, but they made their way to the Flaming Flagon, where they met with the Don, a strange character who was neither man, elf, or dwarf, but in fact a fire newt, a 6-foot tall, bright red, slightly warm lizard that instructed them that they owed him something, and as such needed to go to a gambling establishment by the name of the Maiden's Drapes, found within the Vagrant's Cut, an area of Vault that none of them, to their knowledge, have heard of. And we begin the session just having exited the Flaming Flagon, back into the streets of Vault.
They never tell us to go to, like, you know, go down old Gordon Lane or something, or like House Street or something. It's always like Cutthroat Alley or like Crime Central or some shit.
I feel like this is Arxan just talking to himself as we walk.
Yeah, no, it is. This is.
Well, he's not wrong.
Also, I'm not particularly keen on this, I'll be honest. I'm not entirely keen to be owing some shady individuals a favour.
I think the whole point of owing a favour is that you don't have a choice.
Or we could always just not do it and kick his ass.
I'm tempted by this, actually.
I feel like this might be the better end of the deal.
I don't particularly feel like dying again.
Yeah, but I got the Arxan patented defibrillator touch. You'd be fine. You only died because you went off by yourself like an idiot.
Well, I mean, I'm not going to contest that, but I was an idiot.
I mean, yeah, we've got the Arxan defibrillator, but I've also got the adrenaline plunger for in case you do.
What are these strange magical items you're talking about, my good friend?
Yes, just very magical. Don't worry about it.
I don't think any of us like this particularly, but at the same time, I don't think any of us feel like we have a choice in the matter.
Can we
There's always
stand
a
against
choice.
the whole Thieves Guild? That's what it looks like at this point.
Yeah.
We still have businesses to do in this town, and Thief Guilds are well connected. I don't think we can root out the whole bunch.
Do you not see the giant dragon on my chest? Do you know
Yeah,
what
I
this
see the
stands
giant
for?
dragon on your chest, but I don't see a giant dragon anywhere. If you can summon one, I'll think again.
Got this big glowing orb of literal dragon fire. Like, it's not just for show. This I have ideals I need to uphold.
So, what did you do back when Niss was pulled into the scalding hot tub? You just stood there and watched.
I'll be honest, I was a little zoned out at the time.
Right. So vengeance and justice, as long as you're concentrating on focusing on what's going on at the time.
Yeah, that's the deal.
Okay.
Randel, Watch what you say, because I feel like he's focusing on you right now.
Mm-hmm. Look, none of us like this, but I feel like it's a necessary evil.
Okay, like I was having an off day like 3 seconds ago. Okay.
Look, sometimes we gotta do shit we don't like to make sure we don't die. I no doubt that you feel like you could take on an entire Thieves Guild Arxan, but whether you actually could is a different matter entirely. We're all pretty strong, don't get me wrong, we're pretty strong. I mean, I one-shot a fire elemental, flex, but I don't think I could kill an entire Thieves Guild. We can't do that. It's not feasible, it's not possible.
I don't like this at all. As soon as shady shit starts, I'm out. I will not live
agree.
with this dishonor.
I don't like this at all.
Mm.
But I feel like if we don't do this, then you know, I'm not a big tough armor-wearing dragonborn with a giant sword. I'm just a scrawny half-elf with a little bit of magic.
Big smart wizardman.
Mm.
With the lightning and the invisibility.
SMRT, I think. That kind of smart, I think. Book smart, yes, but this is my city. I grew up here, and I yet never knew that these people even existed.
You sell yourself short. Is my but fine. You wanna enter into the service of this lanky ass.
Not really, but I feel like if I don't, then someone's just gonna find me while I'm asleep and slit my throat, and then that'll be the end of it.
This whole situation worries me. If
These people don't have honor, so they won't think twice about just stabbing us in the back or slitting our throat while we sleep.
Yeah, it's a case of we do what they ask,
and we hope
they're the ones that decide.
All right.
And another thing, they're the ones who decide whether or not the debts that we've incurred are paid in full. They can just decide that the debt is not yet paid.
Yeah, continuously, forever.
But the thing is, I'd rather try that way than have to fight a Thieves Guild, because you never know whether you actually finish them off, because it's a secret organisation who keeps secrets. You don't know if you've got them all. So I'd rather not be looking over my shoulder the entire time. I'd rather know where they are.
And the chances are we're not owing the whole Thieves Guild. I mean, it seemed like they didn't like each other very much. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe if we do this one thing for that one person, they can then focus again on hating each other. If we band together
I
an
feel
external
like we're
enemy against that,
naive over this. I'm still not happy with this, but I'm clearly the only one here at this point.
If we try to take on the whole Thieves Guild, they will retaliate as the whole Thieves Guild.
I'm not saying we take on the whole Thieves Guild. I'm just saying I do not like being indebted to crime lords.
Neither
I don't like it either. And look what it got me.
Also, I don't know, like... Paladin of the justice and stuff, and my powers come from that, from the upholding of honour and justice. If I don't do that, then I stop being quite as good as I am. I gotta admit, still, but still.
I understand. I mean,
No more of the holy vengeance bringing. Just plain old regular vengeance bringing. And I don't like working on what the hell's the word? Freelancing it.
Well, technically we're not working. Just think of it that way.
No, I mean
we're not getting paid.
thing. No, I mean like I don't like working without a god. To be fair.
Right.
Usually works better as part of an organisation than freelancing. The whole smiting business.
Right. I don't fully understand that, because gods. whatever.
Can't you
That's
like
sure.
do this and then go say 3 hail helms and then everything's good? I don't know how it works.
Well, I could, but that probably wouldn't get me back in standing with Bahamut.
Oh yeah, I don't know. I don't know who's God's who. I totally forgot for a
Thanks
second.
for being so sensitive about that.
The eye on the shield just stares back at you.
Yeah.
Well, this isn't getting us anywhere, so we
No, it's not.
proceed onwards, and I'll just be grumpy about it.
Hey, you
I
never
do
know.
that.
You might be able to hit things.
Well,
I can
think of it this way:
easily-
we, on our course to do what this weird thing asked us to do, whatever it was, yeah.
You could tell by the way he attached his limbs in order to flee to safety. Hey, Susan. You wouldn't know anything about that, would you, Susan?
You could. We might be able to bring some justice to some other members of the Thieves Guild.
Yeah, shady
or,
dudes
like, other
mix
shady dudes.
with shady dudes. So, you know, you're going to bring justice to someone. Not necessarily
Yeah.
the dude that we have to fuck with, but, like, the guys that are fighting, you know, justice somewhere.
I'm just trying to rationalise it a bit, so maybe you don't feel so bad about the
That's
whole
what it
situation.
feels like, though. It does feel like rationalising a...
Yeah.
It's not great.
No.
No, I know. I get the impression that we're probably not ever going to be in a good situation in this city for a while. So, I mean, even if this hadn't happened, we'd still, like, we've still got other things going on. So, yeah, I don't, like, we've got the weird sand thing that's happening. There's, like, the people that are in charge of the House of Cuprum who are dickheads, and
So we.
You
should
are
we
in the
just-
street when you're saying this, by the way. I'm just
okay.
making sure. You haven't
Okay.
moved inside. Okay.
Oh, shit.
So, yeah.
Should we just prioritize our vengeancing? Is that a word?
Sure.
is-
Where would you like to start, Arxan, with the prioritizing of vengeance?
Well,
You want to start at the bottom and work your way up?
well, no. Would you like to know where I would like to? Because to be honest, it's in there where we just were.
Yeah, no, I feel you on that one.
Sometimes-
I wasn't holding my tongue very well, but I was holding back a little bit. I didn't want to.
Yeah, sometimes to uphold the greater good, the current good may have to be a more fluid concept. To make sure that you can really do what is needed to be done.
Would you like to see, Arxan, if there's any way you can get some affirmation as to these deeds being valid?
Speak to your boy.
Speak to my boy.
You do have the mobile phone number of a divine being.
I didn't know I could just straight up talk to
You can pray.
Dragon. Well, okay.
You can
No
find
guarantee.
you
Yeah,
can
let's
find
put-
you can find a
Okay,
priest.
right then. I beseech Bahamut for guidance in this trying time.
Well, just in the street.
Well, it's
There's
like, is it how
Temple of
crowded
the
is it?
Ascendant Stair is the one that
Yeah.
does.
Yeah, let's go to a temple.
Right.
I want to go to a temple.
Mm-hmm.
It's you're currently in a very crowded street out in the market district in the Gold
Yeah.
Walk.
Gold Walk.
Okay. Can I go to a temple then?
You want
There's-
which temple you wanted to go to?
The Ascendant Stair is the one for all.
All of them. Yeah.
So
There
that's
is-
that's the only one that you
Yeah.
would
Oh,
be
hang
able
on,
to
we've got a
really.
map of all, don't we?
Yeah,
Yeah.
You do.
There,
It's in,
yeah.
it's
one
in
of
your hand.
Pelor, Rathis, and Moradin, which is Moradin is the one where I got bonked on the head. So
Rathis
if
is
we go,
nearby.
there's Arathis, but if you want to go to the Temple of the Ascendant Stair, that's a little bit further away. But that one would probably be more suitable.
Yeah, because.
I don't know much about Arathis.
Yeah.
I don't know much about
Arathis.
Arathis, so I don't know.
Arathis is the goddess.
Civilization.
That.
Yeah, Arathis is the goddess of civilization.
Right. So yeah.
So
So
Susie's best friend. as a druid, you know.
Oh yeah.
So it might be best to just head towards the one, the ascendant stair.
Yeah,
And
we
then-
don't mind them.
Then there's no problem. Then you won't be stepping on anyone's toes or anything like that. So
And let's just hope yours gets back to you, because I've been having a bit of trouble with mine.
Well, let me set up a direct. Yeah, okay. So can we go to the Temple of the Ascendant Stair then?
Mhm.
That was to Stu. Matt.
I mean, you don't need to beseech me about it. You don't need to ask. You just tell me. Where is the Temple of the Ascendant? Okay, sure. So you are heading to the central meeting point of all of the residential districts where the Church of the Ascendant Stair has been constructed.
Yes.
Okay, so is there any way you'd like to go before there?
I don't believe so. Is anybody?
Did you want to see if we could find Jermaine the blacksmith while we were around in this area?
I mean, I'll keep my eye out, but that's lower on the priorities.
Of course, yeah. Okay.
Okay.
But you do want to keep your eye out?
Yeah.
Okay.
Which I don't know whether it's mine or the shield or what.
Roll a perception. Roll a perception check for me, just as because you're actively looking. So
Right. I get advantage with this.
you do, yes.
Perception. If I had my sheet open.
Well,
18.
18. Okay. All right. I'll just note that down. Thank you. Just so that I know. So as you begin to make your way back across one of the large bridges which connect both sides of Vault, as you begin to exit the Gold Walk, and you hear a very weak sounding voice coming from the side of the street. As you look over, you see there is a very weak, very old looking beggar by the side. His hair is almost completely all fallen out, and just a few bits hang down in straggles. He's wearing nothing but rags. He's got liver spots all over the top of his head and down his arms, and a very big, crooked nose that looks like it's been broken a few times. You know, one of his eyes doesn't fully open. He looks very decrepit and you know, not well looked after. He's malnourished and everything. He's just hearing going, "Alms for the poor. Please, spare a copper."
I took him 2 gold.
He sort of looks and goes, "Oh, sir, are you in need of information?"
I sort of turn around to the party and I'm like, no, I'm like, take the lead for me here, because I'm fucking...
In which case,
I'm still in a grump.
To Niss.
We do need some info about this place and the thing. Perhaps we can get some insider info, like how to get to it and what kind of presence is there.
Right.
I'll approach the man.
No, Randel. No. Sorry,
And
Randel. Anyone
I'll-
else but Randel.
I'll kneel down next to him.
Oh,
And,
good sir. How do you
Damn it.
do?
Hello. I'll offer him some rations that I've got as well, so that to make sure that he eats.
Thank you, sir. He takes the entire ration.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
Oh, yes, thank you, sir. If you've
Yeah,
got
you look
anything
like you-
else.
Well, you said something about information. I've been away from the city for some time, and I was just wondering what's been going on recently. Maybe you've heard some things.
Well, I mean, I've heard a few things. Yeah, hear a lot of things, this beggar. What do you want to know?
Anything been going on that maybe the authorities wouldn't want to know about?
Lots
I'm not
of
with any of
things.
You
the
seen any of
the
that?
authorities.
Crime.
Lots of stuff going on. Why you're not?
No, I'm not with the authorities. No.
Wondering where I could get me some of them drugs.
Some petty crime.
You'll have to be more specific. Your time's almost up.
I didn't realize we were on a timer.
Well, a man has to make a living.
Do you know anything about the thingy, the Madame's skirt lifter or whatever it's called?
That's the maiden's drapes.
That one.
Never heard of it. If I had heard of it, it probably wouldn't be in the Vagrant's Cut, of which I've also not heard of.
And if you hadn't heard of it, which way would you not direct us towards?
Oh, I reckon if such a place like that were to exist, and if it did, which it doesn't, it would probably be in the Eastern Wall.
Ah, well, it's a shame you couldn't help us, sir.
Oh, it's okay. Thank you very much for your charity, Mr.
Salt scale.
Mr. Saltscale. Ah.
Take
I
care.
knew a man called Saltscale once. Or did I? No. That was a food truck. The Salty Scale.
Well, all right then. Good day to you, kindly old man.
Alms for the poor. Alms for the poor. Please spare a copper of gold or platinum, maybe.
Just a diamond or two. It's all
Cheeky
good.
bastard.
Keys to your house. Or,
Any magic items, any family heirlooms.
Alms for the poor. And you see, he reaches behind a barrel next to him, pulls out a golden cup, pours some tea into it. Alms for the poor.
He's got a fucking pimp chalice.
Alms for the poor.
Is this John Wick 2?
That's
Just
fine.
get all
I'm
the
fine. We
homeless
got
people on your side.
info. We know East Wall was where we want to be going now.
Mm-hmm. Well,
Anyway.
let's.
Did we
Well,
know
that's-
that before? Because I don't think so.
No, I don't think so.
No, we just knew it was in the Vagrant's Cut.
Well, the East Wall is like the Temple of the Descendants area is on the way to the East Wall.
But the thing is, the Vagrant's Cut and everything like that isn't actually on the map.
No, but there is
So-
a wall on the east.
So now we know.
He's got a point.
Yep. You're currently, however,
Wayfinder.
on top of a wall.
Oh,
The city's built raised on top of the wall, remember?
right. So I mean, we have to go down. Maybe.
If only we had someone in this group who was from Vault.
If only, yeah.
Have I heard of the Vagrant's Cut before?
Nope.
Would
But-
you know which is the east
Would I
wall?
know what the East Wall would be referred to? Like, would that
Well-
be the wall on the far east of the city, or?
Yeah, but you know that there's no walls on the top of the city. The walls of the city, as people call them, are the supports that the entire city is built on.
So we'd have to go back
So
down.
it's literally just like we've just eliminated 50% of the city then, because there's two parts of the wall.
So we'd have to
It's
go
on the
back
east
down
bit,
one of
right.
these, elevator lift things, I guess, to get to it.
Cool. How are we going to
No,
do
no,
that?
no,
Because
no,
I don't know if Wulfric's Do You Know Who I Am dealio is going to work again.
Yeah, but
Correct me
I'm dressed differently now, so it's not as bad.
Correct me if I'm wrong. The entire city is built on a wall, like a giant. Is it on like just a giant stone plinth?
Imagine a giant stone plinth, yeah.
Yeah. So all we
Well,
know is
two of
that
them.
if it's split in 50, it's on the east part of that. So we actually didn't get told anything apart from it's on the east bit.
No, it's on the eastern wall. People call the outsides of it the walls,
Okay, right. Fair enough then.
which Randall knows. Randall will know East Wall refers to the eastern part of the outside of the city.
Right, well, let's go there then after I go give Armor a ring.
Hmm.
Right.
Mush mush. Bahama-chan.
No, there's
Bahama,
no telephone.
is that
So
you?
he gives him a literal
It's me,
ring.
Arxan.
I just pick it up and go, ahoy, ahoy!
Hello, it's me.
Bahama
Okay.
on the other line. Is that other
I'm
episode?
thinking more ELO. Hello! How are you?
I was thinking, hello, is it me you're looking for?
All right, okay. So you make your way across the bridge to the other side and eventually find yourselves back in the residential areas that you had walked through on your first arrival here in Vault. The buildings are, as you remember, Randel, rather scattered about and such. This is the opposite side of town to where your parents lived, and this is the part you were in least because you didn't know anyone from here.
Whoa. Lived? My parents lived?
But I was talking past tense. As they may still live there now, but they lived is still a correct tense in this
Only
situation.
May?
Nah, they're just fucking dead. They're just stone cold
All
dead.
the suspicion.
Wow.
Don't be so paranoid. You don't know.
Okay.
Oh wait, do be so paranoid. You don't know. Whatever floats your boat. But eventually you come across the tall, relatively recent. It was still being constructed when you were last here, Randall. Rectangular building that makes up the Church of the Ascendant Stair, and you see that each of the columns which hold up this sort of Parthenon-style building, each of the columns are in fact spiral staircases leading up, and there is a definite air of stairs to the aesthetics of this building. The roof is
Also
made
stairs.
of stairs, yes.
The
Would you say
stairs?
they're big going to
2
heaven?
sets of stairs.
They are going to ascendancy.
Stairway to heaven.
I know.
Literally at the lids. Names
So,
The
you
floor is stairs, the walls are stairs, even the priests are stairs.
Don't stare at them.
it's built
Oh,
on a
God.
it's built on a small rise made out of stone
Stairs.
and no stone, and there are a set of stairs leading up to the front.
It's like a fucking MCS you're painting in here, like.
Are we good? You good,
Yes,
Joe?
yeah, I'm okay. I'm done. I got
Is that
my.
all
I
right, your
got my-
system?
I think unless you set me up, if you throw me another one, I'll still eat it. Like, but
Yeah, I'll hit you. So, you make your way
I
up.
ascend the stairs.
Yes, you do ascend. Thank you. As you make your way up the large stairs at the front of this temple, you see there are quite a few people around here in small gatherings walking up and down the stairs. Some are stopped on certain stairs and are praying. And as you look down, each of the stairs has heraldry to a different god laid upon it. And it's not until you reach the top where you realize that these stairs, is in fact a set of stairs for every god. So each stair, as you are walking up this stair, represents a different god, and it repeats itself a few times. But as you get to the top, you get to the temple proper, and it's very open plan inside. If there was a strong wind, it would blow right through it. But there are a number of candles set up in racks, small shrines to different gods, and the very obvious garb of the Church of the Ascendant Stair that you haven't actually seen yet, which is a pure white robe, which is actually trimmed in pearlescent thread, so it's prismatic. As they walk around, you see it shifts between all of the different colors on the edges of the robe, which it's quite long and flowing, but it sits close to the chest and has a sort of gorget that keeps it all in place. And as you get to the top, you see one of these priests walks over to you. He's a elderly gentleman, but he's kept himself well. His hair is neatly trimmed back. It's completely grey at this point. He's very clean shaven, and he holds himself in quiet regard. As you approach, he goes, And a good day, and welcome to the Church of the Ascended Stair.
The word stair has lost all meaning to me.
I am Brother Elbrick, and welcome to the establishment.
Hello, Brother Elbrick. I'm Arxan, and I need to talk to Bam, if that's alright.
Very well.
Cool.
The shrine to
Okay.
Bahamut is located towards the rear of the temple.
Is it up a set of stairs?
It is not.
Ah, disappointing. Oh well.
The gods have already climbed their stairs. It's time for us to climb ours.
While all this is going on,
I
can
have nothing extra to say. I'm out of jokes. I'm completely devoid of stair-related humour, so I'm just going to go pray at the little shrine to Bahamut.
Okay. As you make your way over there, we'll get to you in a second, Wulfric. As you make your way over there, there are relatively few candles lit at the shrine to Bahamut. A total of maybe 6 or 7. There's not much in the way of offerings. There are a couple of platinum pieces that have been laid down here. There is a small plaque upon which, made out of what appears to be nickel, someone has laid down this image of Bahamut, the Bahamut symbol. But in general, there aren't that many offerings here. There are only a couple of seals placed against the shrine itself. It's rather bare, but you can see sculpted is the head of the image of Bahamut at the top of the shrine.
Are there candles to light?
There are candles to light. Yeah.
All right, I light about 20 of them then. I want to make this shrine look a bit like... It's like, oh, Bahamut, he's a popular one, right? Like, I'm a bit annoyed at this, to be honest.
You get about 12 candles in before another of the priests comes over, looking remarkably similar to the first. It seems your devotion to Bahamut is quite strong.
Damn straight. As I continue setting up more candles.
I'll leave you to your journey. And he just sort of walks backwards.
Okay, so after I'm finally done with these candles, I'm gonna have a bit of a kneel and a pray.
Okay. While you're praying, Wulfric.
I'd just like to see if I can find anything to do with Helm as well, and probably go and do the same.
As you look around, the priest having moved away at this point, there is no shrine to Helm here.
Didn't think so. Is there sort of like a more empty part of the chamber that we're in?
There's an area where there appears there would have been a shrine. There's a plinth, but there's no markings or anything around it.
Could I grab one of the priests that are walking around and ask him about it?
This one is actually female, but she looks very similar to the others. Good day to you, sir.
Good day to you. Could you tell me who this used to belong to?
I'm afraid it didn't used to belong to anyone. That shrine represents the broken god.
Would I know who that is?
Make a religion check for me.
Religion. 17.
You wouldn't have heard of the broken god, though. You would have heard tales of gods falling, as it were.
Right.
And you'd know enough to sort of press the question a bit.
So yeah, I would know enough more to press the question. Did you say?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I don't really know as much as I feel I should about this particular idol.
Well, no doubt you're aware of what a broken god is, or rather a fallen god.
Mm-hmm.
This is said to be the most recent one to fall, and is erected in every Temple of the Ascendant Stair as a reminder that we must not let ourselves walk back down our stairway of ascendance.
I see.
We may all become gods if we try. It is but our duty to ascend.
And who was the most recent to fall?
None know their name. They say that for a god to fall, all memory of them must be lost, and their worshippers turn to nothing but dust.
I see. Thank you for your time.
May all the gods watch over you and guide you upon your journey.
Thank you.
Meanwhile, back in Bahamut Town, as you sit in quiet contemplation, your mind clouds not with the familiar presence of Bahamut, nor is your prayer answered in any tangible form. However, one of the seals blows off the shrine, flutters itself to your feet. And it says, in times of need, taking the path of darkness may lead to greater light.
Well, that's rather on the nose. Thanks!
Bahamut listened to my speech all those episodes ago.
I'll reapproach the group and go, okay, well, I've received divine guidance in the form of a fortune cookie, and so onwards we shall go.
While the guys have been like off talking to their holy bros, I've kind of been wandering around looking at all the gods, and if there's one Tae'la there, I've just kind of been stood there awkwardly for a little bit. Like
There's the number of candles around the shrine to Tae'la is extortionate. There's 100 plus of them. There are multiple people stood or sat around the shrine, each in their quiet contemplation. Where the shrine to Tae'la is based is actually at the very end of the temple, where the sun, it is the southern part of the temple, and it's where the sun is constantly on.
Oh, I've just kind of been there, like, cool.
I've just been looking around, looking at the architecture, and just kind of going, ooh.
Starry.
Yeah.
Starry night.
Yeah, I'll wander back to the group after a little while.
Okay. So as you all reconvene at the entrance to the temple,
Ooh,
some
look
of
at
you...
me, I'm Paylor. I got hundreds of followers.
And then I just look at Arxan. At least you had a few.
Really?
Yeah, now I've got loads. Look at that shit.
We're arguing who has the better invisible friend.
Yes, and it's clearly mine.
So, how do you proceed forward?
To the east wall.
Yep.
The sooner we start, the sooner we finish, I figure.
Might as well get it over with.
Hang on, I'm trying to think. Have we rested?
Yes.
Nope.
Like, I'm
What?
gonna, yeah. Just making sure. Because I can't really remember the order of things happening. Did we have a rest before seeing the dawn?
Yeah, because we woke up,
yeah.
we went to
Yeah.
bed, and then we woke up, I believe, and went to see the dawn.
You woke up and the owner of the tavern had changed.
Yeah,
He'd
just check.
gone on pilgrimage.
Right, it's just me not still on 30 out of 37 because of the...
'Cause you got dunked.
bathtub intermezzo.
Yeah, you got
Yeah,
dunked.
and I do remember I did give you a second.
You gave me
level.
something, yeah.
Yeah, so that's why I've got a spell slot marked off.
Yeah.
You had a steam bath, and you were patched up.
Can I, while they're doing their god talk, can I just do a short rest and use hit dice to get back up?
Their god talk doesn't last that long, unfortunately. So,
Fair enough.
because the short rest is an hour,
Mm.
and their god talk was about 15 minutes. So,
You really
So-
do have the personal number of that guy.
As you make your way down the stairs once more, you begin to make your way across the streets back towards the entrance of Vault itself. And there's a lot of people around today. And they're not being very nice about it. You're getting shoulder checked a lot. People are standing in front of you, to move around them, or you're pushing past them. There are people.
People are attempting to shoulder check me. There is a
They're-
big difference.
They are shoulder checking you. These are big burly laborers. They are carrying large amounts of goods, and it's
Bitch, I'm 6'5".
I use Arxan as a wave breaker or icebreaker. I hide behind him.
And I hide behind this.
Now, do I need to get the shield out and just...
So, it's very busy. At one point, you, Wulfric, are shoulder checked incredibly hard by someone, and you see a black cloak flutter past you, but by the time you turn to look, you don't see any figure wearing a black cloak.
I would like to check out my purse.
Sure. It's got the same amount of money in it as it had before.
Just like a quick, subtle pat down of everything's fine.
You check yourself down, everything seems to be in place.
I'll keep my eye out instead for the blacksmith, more cloaked, shoulder checky buggers.
Yeah, of course.
Because
So,
they seem like more important things to look for.
By this point, you find yourselves at one of the great lifts, which leads up into Vault here. The guard has changed. It's different people. In the one wearing the sort of more robe-like armor, with the breastplate and the robes over the top of it, is, instead of being what was yesterday the human male, it is a very short female halfling. Who is shouting orders very loudly at different people and is working incredibly quickly in order to get all of the people up, because it seems like a lot of people are coming into town today. But you can just, in amongst the blur of commotion that she is, you can just see the glint of the copper collar around her neck.
Another one.
Any ideas? Just in case? Because, ours did seem like a random check last time. So.
Yeah,
I can drop a fog cloud and we can leg it.
I'm just, we're just travellers.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not wearing my House of Cuprum gear anymore, so...
This is true.
Okay.
We're just travellers. We just do what we do.
Travel.
Yeah.
Indeed.
All right. So as you make your way up, you see that the lift has just reached the top, and there are a couple of carts coming out, a few different people. And as you get close, you see the one in the robes just sort of looks over and goes, "Wait, excuse me, could you all tell me what your occupation is? You look a bit out of place here."
Explorers, travellers.
Adventuring.
Right, I see.
Professional artifact retrieval.
Excuse me, you, the big guy, the Dragonborn. Are you Mr. Arxan Saltscale?
Who's asking?
We've just got here, say, Mr. Saltscale is to be watched. So if you were him, I'd have to watch you.
That's me. Behold my glory.
Can I ask why he has to be watched?
I'm afraid not, sir. Please,
So
if you would. Excuse me? Mr. Saltscale, you are being arrested on suspicion of crimes against the Crown of Vault.
I'd like to insight check.
I'm sorry, what?
Sure, you can insight check.
16.
They seem to be telling the truth.
I was feeling more like, do they know themselves why they're doing this, or is it more like orders?
It seems like it's their orders. They
Right.
you know, they've been told, they have a list. You saw them pull it out and check.
You might tell me what I'm being arrested for?
I just did, sir.
Yeah, it didn't really explain much.
Crimes against the crown.
Which are?
Yeah, what are these crimes?
I don't mean to belittle your intelligence, but it's treason.
That's a mighty strong accusation there, sir.
Have you betrayed
That's-
anyone recently, Arxan?
That's unfortunately all that I know.
You haven't tried to assassinate anyone recently, have you, Arxan? Insider trading?
Insider trading. Yes, I took out a massive stock deal on a company I knew would fail and purchased insurance. You caught me!
I think there must be some mistake. Maybe the name was written down wrong.
You see a figure step behind the other one,
Salt scale. No.
Wearing-
See, I'm Arxan pepper scale. Like,
wearing
we
the
get confused very often, actually. It's
wearing the
weird.
same robes. The familiar to Wulfric sights of Alfred. Alfred Mayhall, the Helmite that you spoke to yesterday. Goes, Not to worry, Deacon. I see you've done great work in apprehending these individuals. They're being taken to the outreach station, you know, the watch. And the deacon looks up and goes, "Oh, right. Alfred, yes. Thank you, Archdeacon Alfred. Will I get my bonus on apprehension of this dangerous criminal?" Alfred goes, "Of course, yes. I know you needed to feed your family. It's fine. Please report to my office tomorrow, and we will sort out your problem. Now, I'll be taking them to the outreach center. It's no worries. I can handle them myself. Helm guides me. Would you all please get on the lift?"
I just give him a nod and walk on.
I sigh at Arxan loudly, then get on the lift.
Yeah.
Oh, this is my fault, is it?
You're the one being arrested, bro!
I ain't do shit!
And the lift begins to move down, and after about 10 seconds pass, you see Alfred turn to you all and go, "It's a very good job I was around, otherwise you could have been in deep trouble."
As I'm evidently finding her.
Yeah, do you know why he's got this warrant?
I do, yes. He was heard being with someone who was besmirching the House of Cuprum in the Gold Walk this morning, and then his name was found after he gave it to a beggar. The crime was attributed to him instead of his associate, as he is a Dragonborn. It's much easier to track him than it is to track some random ragamuffin.
Oh, gee. I wonder who that could have been.
This is why I
Right.
never stay long in cities.
Have you seen the view from up here? It's amazing, isn't it?
I just slapped Randel round the back of the head. like Basil Fawlty, like.
Right,
Well-
well, they have eyes and ears everywhere, so that's good to know.
I thought this was your
No
effing
shit.
town. I
So
thought
did
you
I,
were a
Arxan.
member of the House of Cuprum. How do you not know this shit, Randel?
How did I not know that they were doing what they were doing to some of the people that were
No,
work for?
I mean, how do you know not to
Like-
badmouth the evil company that you work for?
Because I didn't know they were an evil company when I was. I just wanted to learn some magic. That was what I wanted to do when I was a kid. So I signed up for the.
People
the
here are
House of
very afraid of the House of Cuprum right now. So any people found complaining about them are immediately reported to someone.
So what do
It
I
doesn't-
do now then? Because like I'm Persona incompatible or whatever the phrase is.
He's big and bronze, is what he's saying.
They only know your name.
Quick, somebody invent. I got one. Jeremy. No, I'm not good
Beadle.
at this. Kind of
Jeremy
Dragonborn name is Beadle. Randel.
What kind of Dragonborn name is
I don't know.
Jeremy?
You're the only Dragonborn I've ever met.
Don't you
Are
also
there
know
many
that you're a
Dragonborns called
Dragonborn?
Jeremy? I mean,
They know
I mean,
he's a Dragonborn,
How
yes,
many
but
Dragonborn are there in the city in general? How rare?
Probably just me at this point.
At the last count, including my boss, 7.
There's a few of us.
So simple
Let's
name
go
change might
with-
not do it.
Yeah, I can't believe I'm the one saying this, but you kind of stick out like a sore thumb, Arxan.
Well, what would you have me do?
Well, next person that says, "Are you Arxan Salt Scale?" Maybe be
More coy
have a
about.
different answer.
No, I'm Jeremy Pepper.
You are aware there's another way to
Bang.
get into the city, aren't you?
No.
No, new here. This is all news to me.
It's not quite an official way, but it's one that I have been keeping open in light of the recent events. There's a way in through the eastern wall.
Ha! Sorry.
that's convenient.
Oh, this should be good.
I don't know where it leads in from the bottom, but I know where it comes out from the top. It's in the Dwarven Enclave is where it comes out at the top. It's small entrance. It's in a back alley. It's hard to see. The guard don't usually go there because no one wants to interfere with the dwarves.
Right.
And one thing before this lift lands.
Mm-hmm.
You need to beat me up.
What?
Yeah, well, we need to escape somehow.
I don't
But-
like this at all.
Nope.
Don't worry.
Whose idea were it to come to Vol? This place fucking sucks.
Don't worry. You don't need to escape. You just need to put up some sort of fight. The facility I'm taking you to is off the record, so to speak.
So why do we need to hit you?
Just so you look like you put up a fight before I had you terminated.
Does what?
Okay.
The facility where I'm taking you to is managed by the upper offices of the House of Cuprum.
Oh, this is one of them old
Oh, let me guess.
integration.
Yeah, they take you here and disintegrate you.
Summary disintegration, yes.
Yeah, thought so.
I shake his hand, give him a nod, pull him in and nut him.
I'll get you back for that one day.
Is that
How
enough?
far-
You do.
how
I hope I
far-
live long
how-
enough for you to do that.
How far down have we got left?
As you say that, you
Yeah.
hit the bottom. As you see, he pulls you away, and he's like pretending to drive you along. You're like,
I don't
right.
like this.
And he leans into your ear, Randel, right. 2 streets, walk left. I will walk right. The crowd gathers there, so they won't see you leave. Find the other way in, and don't go through the lift until you know you are safe. And as you carry on walking, you get to a point where you hit a T-junction, the second junction. And as you do, Alfred just lets go of you and begins walking right in the huge bustle of crowd which is you're currently find yourselves in.
To the
I
left.
just immediately start moving to the left, and I duck down a little bit as I do so.
And I stealth on top of it.
Okay, make a stealth check.
23.
Okay. You see Niss just vanishes off even more soundly than the rest of you seem to do in the crowd, to the point where, as you're moving now, you can't see each other because of how many people are currently pouring into Vault today. The reason you're not sure for, but you know, it certainly made a pretty good distraction. And eventually you make your way out the other end of the crowd, find yourselves now in the outskirts, the sort of suburbia of Vault. There are very few people around here at this point. It's mostly residential. It's just old grandmas tending to their cabbage patches in the front of their houses.
Is there anyone around who could listen to what we're saying?
It depends how much you trust the hearing of 80-year-old men and women.
This is why Roka never let us go to Vault. This place is a hell house. Sorry, no offense, Randel, but how did you survive in here? I mean,
it wasn't like this, and sometimes, you know, ignorance is bliss. Like, if you don't know these things are going on, it doesn't seem so bad.
I've been keeping my eye out for any shady cloaked figures with a cloak that we might recognize.
Okay, make a perception check for me then, please.
That's a natural 20.
You don't see any cloaked figures around you right now, apart from most of the party who are wearing cloaks.
Mm-hmm. I just only suddenly noticed. Huh.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, we're all wearing cloaks. Oh.
It's like
Maybe
standard
it was-
adventures.
Oh, maybe it was one of you guys that bumped into me earlier. Oh.
I don't like this at all. I don't like this situation. Like, none of
No.
it.
I don't like the shady underground organizations, and I don't like the shady above ground organizations.
No.
Rocking a hard place with this one.
I want to stab something.
Please don't be any of us.
Half a step away from this.
Yeah, just back away from this a little bit.
I never used to feel like this, and this place just.
Mm-hmm.
I miss the sea. It was far less complicated than this shit. You get in
Well,
the
we
deep
need
stuff,
to-
you die. Simple.
Well, we need to now find this hole in the wall.
Yep. And pop out in the Dwarven district. Yay! Dwarves again.
Can we
Yeah.
make our way to that? Is there like a proper wall at this point we could follow?
I mean, you can see that, you know, you're not that far
Whether this
in
yeah.
the shadow of the gigantic wall, you know, this 100-foot wall that is the plinth that Vault sits on.
I take Julian out of their pocket dimension
Mm-hmm.
to help look from above. Keep an eye on everything, really.
Okay. All right. Have Julian make a perception check for me then.
Using the weird die. 18. Hold on. Owl perception. Oh, with advantage as well.
Yep.
That's a 4.
That's not better than 18.
21. 21.
Okay. So Julian flaps up and they begin looking around. Right now, they say, "Master, there appears to be someone from you 3 gardens away who is planting radishes. I believe they were originally called rutabaga.
How do you know this?
I do not know.
I mean, you're
Just-
made of plants. I guess that's fair.
I do think that might be part of why.
That's good. I'll use you to look for herbs. Never mind. Not the problem right now. I need you to look for some form of. I don't think it's a proper hole in the wall. I look to the rest of the party.
What?
Do you think it could be some secret entrance from a house or something?
I got
Or
the
is it-
impression it was like
a
some kind
cave?
of like a tavern or a bar or an inn or something like that. It's somewhere that they go gambling. It's the sort of place I'd imagine that would have that sort of thing.
Oh, are we looking for the Vagrant's Cut Maiden Straight?
Well, the Vagrant's Cut is like the area, but the actual place itself that we need to find is the
Maiden Strapes.
Yes.
Okay, then I'll have them look for the Maiden Strapes Tavern.
Okay. Julian circles around once more, and they just come back saying, "Master, I am afraid that there are no taverns around here. However, there is somebody managing to grow olives in this climate."
Burn them. Must be witchcraft.
I would advise against that.
Okay then.
You are already in enough trouble.
How do you know that? Are you watching us from the
Master.
pocket
This
image?
fucking owl.
I have a telepathic link with you, Master.
That's not less scary and creepy. Okay.
I know what you're thinking, Master.
Oh god.
I watch you when you sleep, master.
It puts the lotion on its skin.
Master.
Is part of the wall in a place that is a bit less suburby as well? Like if we go the other direction, would we reach a place that's, or is that all suburbs where we are? I'm asking Stu. Or Randel, I guess. I don't know. I'm asking.
The suburbs stretch their way around the outside of Vault. You're currently on what would be called the southern wall. The eastern wall is to the sort of northeast of where you are currently.
Let's get northeast first.
Okay.
Yep, let's match our little butts up there.
Okay. As you get further north, the houses start becoming more dilapidated and it becomes more of a slum.
And it's throwing all my notes on the floor. Don't worry. Carry
than
on.
it does suburbia. The houses get more ramshackle. The people get seemingly even older. And the general air becomes a lot more muddy and downtrodden. There are beggars around this point. You see people laid out. You're pretty sure you walk past a dead man. Or they could have just been sunbathing. However, it is cloudy today, so who knows. And at this point, you're deep within what would be considered the eastern part of town.
Can I have Julian check again?
Mm-hmm. Have Julian make another perception check for me, please.
13 and 8. That's 16.
Okay. Julian looks around and goes, "I'm afraid there is no vegetation around this part, Master."
Now I ask you to look for the inn again.
My apologies, Master, but I did not find that either.
Right. It's great.
So did
I do not enjoy scritches, Master.
did Gillian find anything?
No, nothing. No inn, no tavern.
Can I have a look around to see if there are any beggars now?
There are beggars.
Good idea.
I mean, it's the vagrants cut after all.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, alms for the poor, alms for the poor. Oh,
1 gold.
Is that the same guy as earlier?
it's you again. How do you do?
If it's the same guy, I would have given him anything.
Sort of looks around. Give me a moment. And he walks into the house behind him. He comes out wearing tailored clothing, high boots, looking rather sharp. He's got a full head of hair. A good day to you, sir. How can I do?
Wow.
Well,
That was quite the transformation.
How about you start by not giving our name to people, or names of our group to people?
I'm
Honestly,
afraid I did
don't
not
think
give
it was
your
him.
name to anybody. You simply told me your name in the middle of a crowded street.
Mm-hmm.
It is very busy today. After all, this is the first people coming in for the tournament.
tournament?
Yes, of course. The annual graduation.
This is that tournament thing that
It's been pushed back.
Yes, this is the 5th anniversary, so the Grand Arcanist is pulling out all of the stops for it. It says there's going to be a very special guest this time. Do not know who it is.
Well,
What can we call you then? Since I don't think you'll give us your actual name.
Oh, my name. I'm just a simple beggar. You can call me Barney.
Barney.
Yes.
Barney the beggar.
No,
Lovely.
not Barney the beggar. Barney, or the beggar. It is not a portmanteau. You cannot connect them together. They are 2 separate names.
I feel like Barney when he's dressed like this, and the Mega when he's not.
No, most people call me Street Rat when I'm dressed like a beggar.
Okay, well, the thing that we didn't want information about earlier, we still don't want information about it now.
Oh, you're still looking for the Vagrant's Cut, I see. Seems that your eyeballs are about as sharp as my teeth are. Well, in that case, then, the Vagrant's Cut is probably around 400 paces to your northwest at this point. Look for a crack in the wall. Simply go inside there and you find yourselves inside the Vagrant's Cut. It's a cut into the wall filled with vagrants. You see what they did with the name there. They're quite proud of it.
Clever.
Mm-hmm.
Now, of course,
Okay, bye.
I do require some recompense for this. After all, I am dying of poverty.
Mm-hmm. I put in his hand the the gallflower spice. There you go, and walk away.
Oh, much obliged. I do enjoy a good spice.
Thought so.
Have a good day, and remember, alms for the poor.
Mm.
Alms for the poor.
I just shake my head and walk away.
I mean, I'm mildly impressed, but mostly like, you fucker.
For shame. For shame.
Mm.
So, you begin to make your way in the direction said by the beggar. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so you walk, finding yourself drawing ever closer to the wall, and it's not long before you can see a number of people shadily making their way towards a gap between 2 houses. And as you approach, you see that in between that gap there is a large crack that has formed its way up the outer wall of vault. It's lit on either side by 2 torches, and there's rather large-looking bodyguards stood out front, their hands crossed across their chest.
Right.
In we go then. And I just start walking towards the crack and not really paying attention to the 2 guys.
Excuse me, entrance fee? Or do you have
Really?
Or do you have a membership card?
A membership card? Are you serious?
Yes, I'm deadly serious, sir. We run a fine establishment here in the Vagrant's Cut. We don't just let any vagrant in.
Can I insight check them to see what sort of thing?
That looked like it took a lot of concentration.
It's an odd place to hold it.
You can make an insight
Yeah,
check.
no, I believe him.
Is it just money they're looking for, or is there actually something you can show them? Well, not with that roll.
Probably a
13.
card if it's a gambling establishment.
13. Seems to be telling the truth to you.
As in, there's actually something you can show them that would get them in.
Yeah.
Get yourself in.
Just out of interest, gentlemen, what is this fee?
Can I?
Fee is 5 gold per person for 1 annual membership card.
Can I thieves' cunt at him? Saying, listen.
Please
Something like-
can't. It's just woven into conversation. So
Yeah.
But what is it you want to say?
It's,
I want
it's
to say-
basically it's Cockney rhyming slang. Like,
I can't do that. I will make a fool out of myself. and
It's
have
like that one moment in
angry
Austin
cockneys
Powers.
after me.
They're both
Yeah.
sat on the sofa, on the bed, and it's like, what?
I will say, oh, come on, listen. We've been in here a few times. I'm sure you recognise.
No, I'm sorry.
You
I have
recognise a few sheep for sharing, and I wink as if I'm
Make a deception check.
taking the folks to the gambler to get the better of them. 14. 23.
Well, you see, I've got an eidetic memory I have, so I remember every person that's came through here. And I've certainly seen you before, so you can go right ahead as well as the rest of your adventure
Lovely.
events.
Thank you very much.
It's not a problem. Nice to meet you again. It's been a good time. I'm afraid I can't remember your name, though. I'm not very good with audio.
Really?
I'm a visual. That's my memory. It's visual.
I'm almost a little disappointed. Well, my name is Asafia.
Sophia. No wonder I didn't remember it. It sounds like you just gargled marbles. No offense, of course.
That is a name of the High Queens. I am taking a bit of offence, but I will let you off this time.
Well, miss, you don't look like a high queen to me. You look like you could
Oh.
stab me at any point in time.
Well, but I would stab you queenly. And I walk on.
It would be a regal stabbing.
High class, darling.
Yes, quite.
As I walk past, I tip a non-existent hat. Gentlemen.
He tips his hat.
I wink.
I love this goon. I love him.
I just walk.
Please, sir, not in the mood for that right now.
I just look
I'm on
confused
duty.
and carry on walking. I carry on walking.
As you walk past him and into the crack in the wall, immediately you're hit by the smell. It smells. It's warm. It's dry and it's acrid. The smell of chemicals just hits you, and it takes a moment for your eyes to adjust to the strange lighting found within here. But as they do, you look upon quite a peculiar sight. Built into the very innards of the wall of vault is a sprawling mess of supports and buildings that make up this very tall interior of this basically undercity of the entire city itself. High above you in the caverns at the top of this, you see huge bowls that are lit with purple fire that envelop the cavern in this strange mystical looking light, and all around you figures cloaked in all manner of robes that that obscure their faces, make their way around. You're pretty sure that the only members the members of the party that are not wearing cloaks are the only people in here not wearing cloaks. And as you proceed, everyone gives you a sort of shifty side eye as if to say you don't belong here.
Yeah, we know.
Is there...
Okay. So
Is
we
it
need to
just the
find the place to, right?
Yeah.
The Maiden's Drapes, is that what it's called?
Yeah, and
I wish it wasn't called
they
that.
didn't... They didn't actually tell us what to do, other than you'll know when we're there, if I remember correctly.
No, we need to get something back, but we'll know what
Right.
it is when we're there.
Yeah.
Mhm.
We'll know it when we see it, apparently.
Yeah. So let's keep our eyes peeled, because it could be
Okay.
literally anything.
So you're just going to randomly walk around until you find it. I say walk around. It's more like climb, but well, not climb. Ascend the stairs.
More stairs.
God damn it.
It's
Hudson,
all
there's
of
more
the
stairs.
all of the buildings are built on these long like stilts, and it's all ramshackle put together, and they're all spiring up like with no real like purpose, and there's walkways between them. Some of them are just literally just slats laid down. Others are purposefully built stairs, but they're all very strange and very different.
What are the chances the Maiden's Drapes is a brothel?
Sounds exactly like a brothel.
that could be a thing. You're right. Yeah.
And I mean, I'm. What are the chances that we're not needing to get something back, but someone? Just
Could be.
I don't know.
I guess we'll find out.
If we see another amphibious person, well, no.
So, if you're all just going to wander until you find it, I would like you all to make a perception check for me. Every last one of you.
Well, that's yep.
21.
2.
10.
19.
21.
12.
Okay, Niss, being a bit more in your natural environment at this point, being around people who aren't gaudy townsfolk, usually you're used to gaudy townsfolk giving you money and nothing more. But you quickly settle into figuring out that there is actually a layout to this place, only seen by those who are used to it. And after a time, you come across a large sandstone building. It's very out of place amongst here, so it makes it rather easy to find once you've found it. Out the front of it, there is a very big a fountain, just in the courtyard of this building, that shows two naked ladies embracing each other, and they've both got their heads tilted back, and water is spurting out of each of their mouths and over their backs, and
There's a fetish for everything.
draining into like the basin that seems to go nowhere, as this is built on wooden supports. The actual building itself is tall. It is 2 stories with sandstone parapets in each corner. No windows on the outside of it because you're underground, and a set of very opulent-looking doors that are cracked open, and you can see light spilling out from within. The back of the building seems to be actually built onto a shelf of rock in the actual, the actual walls of the vault itself. So it starts as like on these stilts, these wooden stilts, and then moves back onto this.
And this seems to be the place.
It definitely has a large sign out the front that says "The Maiden's Drapes, Gambling House and Cocktail Bar."
I'm just going to be staring at the fountain with my mouth just like wide open.
I get some
Is there-
water from the fountain and splash him. Like, down, boy, come on.
Well,
Is it-
it's architecture.
They have lovely
Is it one of
architecture,
those-
yes.
Is it one of those signs where the painter has left a bit too much space between cock and tail?
No. Cocktail House is actually attached on with a second sign.
Come on, Randel, it's big, lovely architecture, but we've got things to do. Big, perky, lovely architecture, come on.
Okay.
Randall, try
Yes,
not
hello.
to touch anything in there. Like, try not to touch anything or anyone.
Okay.
Just because it usually costs money, and
Oh,
yeah,
right. Okay.
even if it looks rather inviting.
I've never been in one of these places before, so I don't.
I thought so. Yeah, I thought so.
Right. Don't touch
Any-
it.
Any plan, anything we should do when we go in there, other than just
Not touching it.
Well, we should definitely not go in and go, hey, have you got this stuff for... We should go in and try to act normal as best as we can act normal.
Did we get a name for the guy that we need to get the thing from?
Yes.
yes,
He's
we did.
moved on.
The name is
And the thing, the guy
Rumwell
is...
Richton.
That's the one.
Then we need.
Rumroll Wretch.
So we should probably just kind of
rich.
like go in and kind of mingle, or just just kind of go in for a drink, and maybe keep our eyes and ears open for maybe this person, try and overhear some conversation, and see if there's anyone gambling around that might be that person, and then we at least then know who it is that we are dealing with.
Are the windows boarded shut, or is
There are no windows.
There are no windows.
Yeah. The building was built here, so there's no reason for windows.
Having Julian sit on my shoulder.
Okay.
No scritchies.
Alright, I guess we're heading in.
You're just gonna walk in the front door?
Fellas,
Let's
do you
wait.
want...
Shall we wait for a few minutes until if anyone's coming out or coming in any other way? Does it look like there's people around on their way into the building?
Not currently, no. It's actually quite quiet out here.
See, if we
Let's
carry on
just go
hanging... Yeah, if we hang around that front, we're going to look really suspicious. So,
Let's just go in.
let's just go in.
Okay.
Act normal.
So, as you walk inside, you're immediately struck by a different odor at this point. The mixture of the acrid nature of the air is intermingled with sense of incense, liquor, and sweat as you brought into this like bright orange lighting of like oil lanterns. The interior here is a mishmash of wooden paneling and vibrant silk drapery, and there are multiple tables scattered across the forefront of this this establishment. Each of them with a different sort of gambling game going on, all covered in empty bottles. Patrons slumped across them. There are a number of people here, and you see at the back right, there is a bar where there's a man serving drinks to a couple of people. Most of the people in here look like they are rather vagranty, surprisingly so. And there are a couple of wait staff wandering between tables with very elaborate-looking cocktails and placing them on tables.
They actually have cocktails. Huh. I
So
want one.
should we like set a table that doesn't have a gambling thing, and just try and check the place out for a bit?
Yeah, we should like maybe get a drink, don't drink it, and just sit at a table and try and blend in for the time being so we can listen to what's going on.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
So
I'm going to stick out like a sore thumb if I'm not gambling.
This is true. I feel like a few of us might stick out anyway, but you specifically, gambling, no, or no.
as you're saying this, one of the waitstaff comes over to you, a rather slender-looking elf with very dark skin, and he says, "A good day to you all there. Welcome to the Maiden's Drips. What can I assist you with today? Do you have an appointment?"
We do not, but we were warmly recommended your...
I have an appointment. Are you here to see Mr. Retchson, then?
Oh, I've heard of Mr. Richardson. He's...
Please do not play coy with me. Everyone in this town knows of Mr. Richardson.
Oh, yes. We would just like to relax and maybe have a drink for a while. Is it mandatory to meet Mr. Richardson first, or we're quite new in town, sorry.
Are you new in town? Then I would recommend that you meet Mr. Retchson. In that case, I will recommend you go to the bar, and I will let Mr. Retchson know you are here. He might take quite an interest in members of your group. Looks towards Arxan. Looks towards Tae'la. He's a collector of sorts.
Oh,
I hate
hell fucking no.
I hate Vault. Place sucks, Randel.
I'm sorry. I didn't know it was this bad.
Oh, it's not like people. He would wish to collect things from your homelands.
That's
He doesn't
dumb.
like people.
That's still not great. We're not exhibits. We're not exotic weird creatures. You can collect our things.
He's got Leica the space dog in a glass cabinet.
Well, we are in need. We do need money. I mean, that's why we were recommended this place, right?
Mm-hmm.
Make a deception check.
Yeah, I mean. Oh no, that's fine. +9 on that. 21.
Well, you have come to a fine way to make money if the fortunes happen to go your way. At this point, however, I would say you should go to the bar. I will inform Mr. Redson of your arrival. Yes. I hope you have a pleasant day at the Maiden's Drips.
So do we.
Bows slightly and walks off.
Well, this will go well, I'm sure.
When does anything ever go well, Tae'la?
It doesn't. I was
We
being
went
sarcastic.
to sleep once and we went to a fucking alternate dimension. Like, what makes you think this would go well?
The funny thing is,
awake is going to be any better.
I would very much like to go back to this alternate dimension.
yeah, things are much simpler in the astral sea.
So,
You hear the barkeep go, 2 alternate dimensions coming right up for you now. Anybody else like anything in the new adventuring party that's just come in here? Sorry, don't mean to overstep my bounds. I assume you're adventurers. No one really carries around the sword like that and means it.
Actually, I'm a door-to-door encyclopedia salesman, and I've caught you now. You're stuck! Ha-ha!
Can you please make a deception check?
Oh no, Joe's camera's gone.
17.
We can still hear it, that's fine.
It's the cloaks. It's the cloaks.
Well, in that case, then I've been looking for an encyclopedia myself. The Encyclopedia of Cocktails.
Unfortunately, we're all out of those. They're quite popular.
I'm afraid I'm going to have to give you a bad review then.
Oh.
Yes. You know, I have this strange thing that's been happening to me, though, that you might want to know about for the next version of your cocktail encyclopedia. Whenever anyone dies near me, they tell me a drink recipe.
What?
Oh, give me a second. Give me a second. Yes, no, I understood that reference.
I didn't. Matt?
Watch Danger 5, it's great.
If you like, if your one passion in life is watching Hitler jump
All right,
through
let's
the glass window every episode,
move on.
watch
Move on. Reference gone. Move on.
Joe, can you turn your camera off and on again?
Yeah, you've disappeared,
no!
bud.
Oh! How's that?
Nope.
It's fine.
Swirly circle.
It's fine,
We're
we can
going
still
to
hear you. So.
We're going to take a quick break now anyway, because it is almost 10 o'clock. We're back in 10-ish minutes. Yeah, you can check us then.
Yeah, I'm sorry I don't have any music
It'll
for you
hit
during the break, guys, but I'm still trying to figure out how to do things on this PC.
If
So-
you like, you can mute everybody else and I'll just sing Disney songs at them.
I will spare stream that torch, but thank you for offering,
So-
Joe. We'll be back in 10.
Little town.
I can do the
It's a
harmonies.
quiet village.
All right. Well,
Were you singing Tarzan songs over the break, chat? Because I
Yeah.
was.
It was.
so the barman sort of gestures towards the rest of you and being like, "So what were the rest of you like then?"
Oh,
Would you like to see
what
the
do you
special-
recommend?
I'll show you the special drinks menu we have for this week.
Can I suggest a Pan-Galactic Gargle Blaster?
I'm afraid I don't know what that is, sir.
Damn it.
I
I went to space with one of those.
Ah,
Came back with a sword. It was awesome.
Not sure what the space is, but
Just so you know, it's like having your head bashed in with a gold brick wrapped in lemons.
Lemon, yes.
Yeah, lemon.
right. Make sure to never make one of those. So, and he pulls over a small chalkboard, and you see there's a drinks list on it. It says a sherry shrub, an infinite talon, a burning moonshine, a wonderful wink, cognac freedom, ale eye, winged shot, sanguine ale. Sanguine is spelt wrong, however. And lucky blood.
I will have the wink. What was it? The
The wonderful wink.
wonderful wink. I will have a wonderful wink, please.
Is
Of
there a
course.
price list next to the cocktails?
All cocktails are the same price.
That would be?
Yeah, 5 silver, of course.
Oh shit! I'll have a lucky blood.
Yeah, me too.
Now you're having an alternate dimension.
Oh, you can have 2 cocktails, of course.
I
Anybody
mean,
else?
I'll stick with a whiskey or something.
Just a whiskey.
Yeah.
All right then. Manage a few tastes. So that would be 1 wonderful wink, a
Mhm.
lucky blood, and a alternate dimension. What
Me
would
too,
you
lucky
want, Mr. Dragonborn?
Uh,
A slow,
I thought
comfortable
you'd already-
screw.
nice night in and a cold shower.
I'm afraid we don't have any of those in stock right now.
I think you'd have the ale eye. That sounds like your size sort of thing, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Like ale, don't you? Yeah.
Mm.
1 ale for you, for yourself, an alternate dimension, and anything else? A lucky blood as well. All right, and Mr. Hare, what about yourself?
Whiskey.
Of course, yes, you were the straight whiskey. Right, yes. Right. And you see he starts pulling stuff out from underneath the bar, and he's moving blinding fast, making these cocktails. Eventually, you're slammed in front of you, Randel, is a whiskey glass, and it is filled about halfway with what appears to be some form of oil, and then on the top there is this thin blue layer, like cloudy blue liquid, that's frothy.
Ooh.
And then slammed in front of you, Arxan, is a mug of ale, and as you look inside it, there is an eyeball.
Does it have real eyeball?
It looks like a real eyeball. You don't know you're not quite sure what creature it's from, but it's an eyeball.
I'm gonna try the ale.
Okay. As you're drinking it, he's putting down the other drinks. You see in front of both Tae'la and Niss, there is a like a dark, almost black-colored, purplish, like tall glass is placed down in front of each of you, and then he swirls it with a little mixer in it. And as it does, these flecks of gold become enraptured in the entire thing, and bits of pink and blue make their way to the surface of the drink as it begins to look like a universe. And then the second one, he puts down a wooden like bowl of just clear liquid in front of each of you, and then he reaches out from under the table and pulls out 2 lizards, small like salamanders, slices the heads off both of them and drains a salamander into each bowl, puts the empty like carcasses to the side, and then just puts a whiskey in front of you, Wulfric. Just puts it there.
I just look over to anyone who had the last one and just kind of cheers them.
Not so lucky for the salamanders.
Was that with the lucky one or was the lizard?
Lucky blood.
Lucky blood.
I'm sorry, I will just be a second.
Okay. Arxan's enjoying his beer a
no,
lot.
I fucked up.
Arxan is enjoying his beer quite a bit.
I will. What? So mine's is it? You say it's like an oil. Is it like
The
black
bottom
oil? or
half
is
is
it
no, it's
green?
like a vegetable oil.
Oh, okay. I have a sniff,
It smells very sugary.
and then I take a sip.
Okay. As you take a sip, you are caught by the edge of the top, and you get that sugary taste, and then the oil works its way underneath, and you get this warm, like bitter spice that pushes its way back, like a seductive wink.
Ah.
Sugary on the surface, but hiding quite a sultry surprise.
I quite like this. This is
You
quite
would.
good.
I'm
And I just
gonna-
start winking at everyone in the party.
Oh Jesus Christ!
And
I'm
we had
gonna
made such
pick up-
progress.
pick up my my blood bowl, sniff it, and just gingerly sip it.
And as you do, you feel a finger on the bottom of it as the barkeep pushes it up, making you drink more and more of it. Takes the bowl off you. And how was that?
I don't know how
It's a
well.
very fiery taste. It's fire water, basically.
No, that was good.
Right.
Right then.
If you do me one favour, could you just burp for me a second?
I will just take a second and muster up the biggest belch I can.
As you do that, he lights a match, and as you
Holy
the
shit!
fire goes past.
Me too, and I down it.
Okay. He lights the match, but this time the fire goes back and burns your throat. Oh, it looks like you got unlucky with yours.
Smoke.
As for the ale, it's just a very fine golden ale. It just happens to have an eyeball floating in it.
But why though?
Why you not?
Otherwise, it would just be called ale.
Yeah, but why?
It's
How
not a
does this
cocktail, is it?
enhance the drink at all?
Oh, pop it.
No!
Suit yourself then.
Fine.
Yeah.
Or you can. Some patrons like to eat it separate.
Let's have a look at the fucking eyeball then. Fine.
Everyone's staring at you, Arxan. Come on.
I said yes. I'm popping the fucking
Are you
eyeball.
popping it, or are you putting it in your mouth?
No,
and
I'm
eating?
gonna pop the eyeball.
As you pop it against the side, it oozes this dark blue blood into the beer, which begins to fizz.
What was that the eye of?
I'm afraid that's a trade secret.
Drink it, drink it.
Chug it, chug it.
I'm gonna take a sip.
As you take a sip, it's like pop rocks on your tongue, and then pop rocks in your throat, and then pop rocks behind your eyeballs, and then pop rocks all over your body. It's like being run over by many, many different ants at the same time.
Oh,
It's like being covered in insects and they're all running across you.
Okay, yeah, no.
Again, every time I see someone do that, I'm just there with.
This one's not so bad.
Wulfric, what did you get?
Just a whiskey.
I want one of those, please.
Can I try yours, Arxan?
Yes, you can
The
have
eye
the,
is gone.
you can have the rest of it. Fuck.
Yeah.
And now I'm actually going again, and hopefully I won't twat the microphone on the way off.
I will then, having had such fun with my other drink, have the alternate dimension.
As you drink it, the different flavors and sensations that are brought across your taste buds are indescribable because they seem to change every microsecond. And, you feel very strange for a moment, but then an all too familiar feeling works its way up your arm.
Oh, just put it down and push it away.
Do you not like the drink? It's made from crushed ley crystals.
Oh fuck! Yeah, you should have told me that before, but
Shouldn't have ordered it.
I
That's
didn't.
me.
How's I supposed to
Like,
know that these
I think
fucking
I'll
lunatics
go
put crystals in their fucking drinks, dude? That's not normal. No one does that. Who does that?
Your arm begins to feel very warm and hot.
I'm just gonna put it behind me.
Has my whiskey arrived yet?
He put it straight down as soon as you asked for it.
Excellent.
Like, almost as if he was anticipating.
Cheers, Wulfric.
I'm going to try some of... Tae'la, do you mind if I have a sip?
I mean, it's got ley crystals in it, so you might die.
I'll be fine.
It's your funeral.
It looks cool. It looks cool.
As
I
you
wanna
go
try
to take
some.
a sip, the waitstaff comes over and goes, Mr. Edgerton will see you now.
Damn it.
Please feel free to bring your drinks with you.
Ah!
I'm not fucking going near that shit again. Fucking, I'm off alcohol for life.
The burning sensation in your arm continues and you feel it begin to coalesce into the cracks. It's getting very hot now, like you've been subjected to a strong fever.
Why though? Just wanted a cocktail.
Do you want my one?
Nope. You're okay.
It's nice.
Nah, you're alright. I'm done. I'm done with booze.
I'm just going to be sipping, like...
Oh, you're mixing. Oh no, I never mix drinks.
Dude, no.
Randel doesn't know that.
Oh, Randall's gonna die.
So,
So Randel's going to be just like...
the waiter takes you to the back left, sorry, of this establishment. I get my left and right mixed up. I have a map in front of me. Takes you to the back left of this establishment where there is a thick, heavy-set door, and on it says private room, and it says occupied underneath that. And then the waitstaff walks up to it, quietly knocks on it, and after a second you hear a bolt slide open and the door open, and immediately you're hit with this overbearing man stench, mixed very inopportunely with opiates and heavy, expensive incenses. Very strong, like, incense sticks and incense oils,
Now,
and not all the same variety.
I'm afraid to ask, but man stench is a bit specific.
It's fat guy stench.
Okay,
Yo.
thank God, because the alternatives were not better.
Uh-huh.
So, stepping inside, you see there is a table laid out, a gambling table. There are a number of dice placed upon the table, and sat at the other side of the table, surrounded by various waitstaff, empty bottles, a hookah pipe, is an incredibly overweight gentleman. His jowls flop down across his his sternum. His face is covered in a raggedy beard, which has been shaved in some parts and not shaved in others because it couldn't be reached due to the folds of skin. He spills out over his chair, and you can see the sweat dripping from him, and it soaks his expensive silken clothes. And as he looks up at you, he goes, "There, welcome to my establishment. My name's Grumble Richton, and I've been waiting for you. Especially you, Mr. Saltscale. I heard you've been causing some trouble up above."
People here
Just
are
reaches
named-
down under the table and pulls out a chicken leg and just... Right. So, what brings you to my humble establishment then?
I don't remember.
I am so uncomfortable right now.
Your wonderful cocktails, mainly. These are great.
Yes, well, I enslaved that barman from the farthest reaches. So, that can't be the only reason.
I elbow
That-
Niss. Like,
I snap out of it. Well, we find ourselves in a bit of a pickle financially. So,
No, You want something?
I'm sorry.
Was that a no or was that a so? Sorry, I didn't hear that.
What's that?
Was that a
He
no?
said no. You want something? I'm gonna drop the voice now because it's making me feel a bit ill as well.
I was gonna say, can I just mute the call until we're done with this conversation, and then you can like nudge me.
I forget how well it comes over because I've monitored myself, so I can hear it too. I forget how well it comes over on mic.
It's grim, is what it is.
Yeah.
But while Niss is talking to this dude, can I scope out for anything that I could think would belong to the Don?
I was gonna do the same thing.
This room is mostly like pillows.
Oh,
it's pillows and drapery, and there's not.
Is there a really fancy pillow that says the Don?
No. No. It's not really much in the way of extra stuff in here, beyond the accoutrements.
Well, you seem to know more about what we want than we ourselves do.
That's because I have my informants in the Quiet Foundation saying that you're wanting something back. Or at least you've been asked to give something back.
We don't want anything back. We sort of want out of the city, but we're not given much of a choice, I'm afraid.
Nope, you don't have much of a choice at all. So then, do you want to play some dice?
Have any of you ever... This guy... No, none of you will have ever heard this. Guy reminds me of Mondu the Fat.
Don't know where that is.
I use my
PC game called Tongue of the Fat Man.
Nope.
I'm going to use my message cantrip to message Niss and say, are we double-crossing the amphibian man? Or what's happening here? I don't really understand what's happening here. He seems to know that we're here for something specifically. So it sounds like he knows that we've been sent here to get something from him.
Is when he messages, is that a big flashy thing? Is magic?
He has to point like that.
The monkey.
But I feel like he really thinks he's being sent.
And to respond, you have to point back at him.
I turn to what's his name again? Sorry.
What's that? Grumbrel.
Grumbrel. 1 second, and point back at Randel. I'm like, the thought crossed my mind. But he knows we're talking, or something weird. Like, that's not very subtle what you're doing, right?
But he doesn't know what we're talking about, so it's fine. We were just pointing at each other.
If you dumb point at each other, are we playing dice or what?
What are we playing dice for?
You're playing dice for the item you've come here to find.
Does everybody just...
Would you just give it up like this?
I have no intention of losing. Besides, I like a good gamble.
Alright, so... You know that we're here to collect something. How...
Everyone has their price, and I just paid some people to keep an eye on the Don.
Right. So then... So he lost this thing to you in a game of chance, essentially.
No, one of his lackeys did.
Right.
And
That's
if we
right.
win, you just let us walk us out of here, just like that.
Yeah. If you
And
win,
if
you take it and you go.
lose,
If you lose, well, I take the money you bet. Then you don't get your thing. Easy as that. You've ever gambled before, son? That's just how it works.
right?
He hasn't. He really hasn't.
No.
I look back at the part. I'm not making this decision on my own. Like, it's
Well,
Arxan.
so what's our alternative here then?
We walk out.
It doesn't sound like much of an alternative then, does
No,
it?
it's not. It's not really, is it?
Are
We
you
kill
and-
everyone. Again, not an alternative.
Are you and the Don on friendly terms?
Not on friendly terms with anyone. Don't like friends. They tend to stab you in the back. At least you know an enemy's going to stab you in the front.
That's actually logical.
I'm a logical man, so I'm so good at gambling.
What game are we playing?
You ever heard of the Tale of Thieves' End?
I've what?
Thieves'
His
End.
hand.
Thieves' Hand.
Yeah, Thieves' End.
Have we?
This has. Thieves' Hand, the closest approximation you'd have to it is Texas Hold'em poker. You're given two cards, or two dice that you roll privately, and then a dice is rolled publicly. And then you all go around the table and you either call, raise, or fold. You do this until there are 3 dice facing up, and then you reveal your hands. And the person that has the highest number of matching numbers between their rolls and the public rolls wins. So say in the public rolls there are 2 5s and you have a 5. That you've got 3, and so people has to beat a matching of 3 to beat your score.
Right.
Generally
said,
played all in one round, like one go through.
I said to him, and this will be a fair game.
You seem is. You think
stop
I'm not?
grunting.
Yeah, sorry, that was me a bit there. You think I'm an unfair man?
I don't know you. And I insight check his answer.
Sure.
It's the only reason I asked. Insight. 19.
19. Okay. Let me see here. Okay. He's lying.
I just walk over to Niss, still look him in the eye, just lean down to speak to her in the ear and goes, he's lying.
Of course he is.
Well, looks like my little ploy's been discovered. I suppose, at this point. If you got your own dice, we can play using yours.
You might have dice, actually.
I don't.
Nope.
I mean, I have a few here, but I don't think Wulfric has any.
We do have a red dice set.
Well, they're
Do we?
bone dice.
Yeah.
Didn't we pick up bone dice?
Yes, we did. We have bone
We-
dice.
We got it. Weird dice set. We got it in the haunted house.
Oh yeah, no, cool. Let's use the bone dice.
Let's use the haunted dice. Yay!
Fuck it, because he'll find out if they're haunted as well. So,
It'll be an adventure.
well, I'll
Fuck it.
be fucked up.
Sure.
Can I insight check him to see if he has ways of like cheating magically? So he's overconfident and that he doesn't care what dice we're actually using to cheat. That sort of
Sure.
thing? Never mind. That's a 2. Well, 6.
Don't really find anything.
Yeah. I take the dice set out of the bag of holding. We doing this at the party?
I guess so.
Well, better with our dice than his.
Okay.
Right. Buy-in price for this item is 1,000 gold.
Sorry, I thought I must have misheard you. I thought you said 1,000 gold.
I did say 1,000 gold. That's the buy-in price.
He gives us
Slowly drink more of the Tae'la's drink, whatever it was. I forget what it's called.
Anything extra that you can nab off me? Well, that's extra that you get to spend, ain't it?
Well, just like everything else, I don't think we have a choice.
Yeah. Yeah, we're in.
All right, so each of you will need 2d10.
Wait,
Everybody.
hang on a sec. Is
What's
this
up?
1,000 gold each?
No. 1,000 gold to buy into the table as a group.
Okay, so it's like okay.
You're splitting the 1,000 gold between you, basically. You can
2d10,
raise 2d10.
2d10.
So roll both your d10 and note down what the numbers are. And don't tell anyone, obviously.
Well, I could just yeah.
So, you see a dealer steps forward and takes the rest of the dice and picks out the correct dice. Goes, the first round bidding will begin at the predisposed 1,000. It will be split between the 5 of you. So that makes 200 each. Right. The first dice to be rolled out, and he rolls the dice, comes up with 3. He goes around the table, starting with Randel. Would you like to call, raise, or fold?
How many of these are you going to do?
There's 3 rounds altogether.
I will fold, I think.
Mr. Randel has folded.
So how much
Tae'la?
was the first round of gambling?
First round of gambling, it's the starting bet of everyone of 200.
So presumably, is Randel out then? Randel's lost his money completely, or
No, he hasn't actually put anything into the pot yet. The buy-in price was 1,000 gold, but you don't need to spend that in the first round. You set the first bid. So if you think you've got a good hand, you bid high with your 200 gold. You have 200 gold to spend. You haven't put anything into it yet. There's no blind or anything. This is a game made by
Right,
thieves.
okay.
It's hardly the epitome of class, or the epitome of class. Sorry. Right. And gestures at you, Tae'la.
Yeah, not this round, I'll fold.
Okay. Points to you, Arxan.
I guess I fold as well.
Okay. Points to you, Niss.
I can spend anything out of these 200, so like 50,
You can as a bid, yeah.
100.
Points to you. Bid is now 100. Wulfric.
Right. So you say it's like Texas Hold'em. So what are we sort of
Going
looking at?
Roll again if you if you stay in.
Yeah, if you're looking at getting the same number as many times as possible.
What do you mean?
So if you have, say, your dice are like a 3 and a 5, right? Right now you have 2, because there's 2 3s. If another 3 is rolled, you're on 3. It's just
Right.
like-
Okay. Then in that case, yeah, I'll call.
Okay, so 100 as well.
Mhm.
Okay. And Grumble goes, 100. So, the second dice is rolled that I just dropped. And that is an 8. Points at you, Niss.
Another 100.
It's another 100 in, so your bet is currently at 200. But the bet is still 100. Wulfric.
I'm
Oh, sorry.
guessing the larger the number, the better the double.
No. Yeah, if it's so if two people are tied,
Mhm.
then it goes to the larger number.
2 4's better than 2 3s. Oh,
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
Raise.
Raise to what?
I'll stick in another 100.
Okay.
Oh
Yeah.
no, no.
Well, no, you can only call, can't you? Because we only have 200 each.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We'll
in
raise
which
to
case-
200.
You can add your own money to the pot if you'd like.
No, in which I'll just.
Okay. Put in the extra 100.
Yeah.
The Grumble goes. Raise. And raises it up to 300. Right. Since you have nothing more to gamble with, I want that bow. That can be your next bet. And for you, I want that sword.
When he says you, there's a few
Point.
people that use swords.
He's pointing at
I'm
you.
guessing
Wulfric.
it means, but yeah.
The only two people left in the game.
Yeah.
The final roll is another 8. The dealer points to Niss.
Yeah. How much can I?
You
Yeah,
put it's your
the
bow.
The
Is your
bow.
bet.
The bow. Yeah.
Wulfric.
Fuck that salmon.
Yeah. I put the sword in.
Grumble goes. I put in 10. And the dealer goes, please would everyone reveal your dice. What did you get, Niss?
An 8 and a 2. I tweeted it earlier.
And
I
you?
tweeted mine. It's 2 10s.
Grumble got a 7 and a 5.
Yeah.
Well, looks like you win. Gods, kill him.
Yep, thought this man was
Motherfucker.
Arxan smash!
My heart is beating so much, I don't know why, but the gambling thing just like literally up in my neck.
As soon as I rolled the 10s, I was like, is that good?
I
Or
saw
am I
it.
bust?
Was that 2 8s, right? As I have a triple technically. Not that it
Yeah.
matters, but just for
Yeah, the
my-
triple. You effectively won the game, and that game
Yeah.
needs to work. But I've never made a game before, so
I think it
That's
needs
good.
blind.
it did need a blind. I realised that straight after, but oh well.
It's not right. It's not a bad game actually. Like,
Yeah, yeah.
No, it's pretty good.
Yeah, it's the best card game I've ever played with dice.
Yeah, there is dice Pokemon.
Guys, punch the mic again.
Poor
You
Mike.
just don't like your mic. Just get a new mic if you don't like
Yeah,
it.
let's fuck shit up. I'm gonna kill him. I won this.
I'm so ready to smash. Let me smash.
And I'll just counteract the whole getting
like
2 10s with a really bad initiative.
Heck.
Just saying.
Oh yeah.
Can everyone
roll initiative.
roll initiative?
That's the thing.
Ooh, the new dice are good.
I mean, it's not as bad as it could have
Yeah.
been because of the advantage the shield gives me, but it's still pretty bad.
One second.
Good job, Siri put in chat. Let me smash.
I like this stick. Heck, heck.
I went on a walk the other day, and every time I saw a bird, I just kept whispering to my friend, "Let me smash."
Let me smash.
There were many a bird.
Okay. Like that. And sorry, the map didn't save, so I'm quickly remaking it.
It's okay. Just set the scene. Describe the smells yet again.
The
I'm
pungent
Jesus Christ,
aura
no,
of body
no.
odour wafting in our nostrils.
I think Joe might murder me.
That lovely musky scent.
Of loneliness and desperation.
I think the term was man stench.
He's also a sore loser.
It's okay, I'm
Of course
gonna...
He will be sore when we're done with him.
Yeah.
You
He'll
sounded
be
so
dead.
threatening there, Matt. So threatening.
So, whilst we're all sat here waiting for Stu, this might be a good time to discuss Puyo Puyo Tetris. Is anybody picking that up? Because that game's the fucking shit. It's ace. For the Switch, and it's like Tetris and Puyo Puyo, and the mode in the demo is every 20 seconds it swaps between the two.
Cool.
It's a puzzle fight where, like, you can be doing really well on one and shit on the other, and if you lose on the other, then you lose. I was playing it with Mafro. It's ace. It's really good.
Nice.
I don't know why, but that for some reason that reminded me of chess boxing.
Chess,
You can either win
it's
You
like
can either win at
chess
chess or
boxing.
beat them up.
Yeah, you either knock someone out at boxing or you checkmate them in chess, and if you can do one of those, you win. So you'd be like doing really well in chess, and then you get punched in the face. Puyo Puyo Tetris is the chess boxing of puzzle games.
Right. You
Stick
need
that
to
on
talk-
your box.
I'm gonna say you need to find the creators, tell them that, quote you,
Yeah.
and that's all they need for marketing.
Well, I was talking about this with Mafro. I want it to keep have more games that it changes into. It'll just go 3, 2, 1, and it'll switch and go round 1, fight, and then suddenly it's Street Fighter for 20 seconds, and then
You
it
can have like a
turns
whole
into
selection.
Halo. Yeah.
You can have a selection, and like when it's normally like a team, like 5-a-side game, and you get to select your characters and heroes and what have you. If each person takes it in turn to select another game, so you kind of create the battlefield that you're both gonna,
Yeah, and if you
duke
lose
it
at
out.
any one of them, you lose.
Yeah.
And I just want it to keep cycling between FPS fighting game, RTS, just carry on, just every 20 seconds. I want this seizure game.
That's actually a pretty good idea. We need to market this right now. Copyright?
I reckon they're onto something, but they don't know what they have.
It's like when Alfred Nobel created dynamite as a mining tool. He didn't realize.
He's like, oh no, this will be perfect for getting rid of rocks. And then somebody went, what about people? And he went, oh shit.
That's pretty much what he did.
Mm.
And then he felt really bad about it and made the Nobel Peace Prize and all the rest of it. That's how history goes, right?
Yeah.
Wait, is that the same guy?
Yeah.
Same guy who created dynamite is where
He felt
get the Nobel
so
Prize.
bad about it. It's like, no, I gotta promote scientific understanding, and I will give monetary prizes to people who contribute to science and literature and etc.
And peace.
That's actually
Pizza?
pretty cool.
Mm. I respect him a lot more. I mean, he's a dead guy that I've never met before and never will, but I feel like he's earned respect for that.
Motherfucker tried. He really tried. He did not invent dynamite to kill people, but that's
And
how
you've
he
got to
got
admit, it's a very good mining tool. So
Fuck
he did his
rocks.
job very well.
That's the thing. I don't think he hated people. I think he just really hated rocks. Just fucking boulders.
Yeah.
Get rid of them all!
He had a better reaction than the guy who invented the loudspeaker, because that guy fell into a depression because it was around the same time as the Second World War, and he felt that he had a part in Hitler's rise to power because he could address multiple people.
If you ever want to read about a really unlucky person, read about the guy who came up with the idea of getting rid of the knocking noise in engines by putting lead into petrol. Every single thing that man invented, caused an environmental disaster until he accidentally killed himself with a system. Once he caught polio, he invented a system of pulleys for getting around the house that he accidentally hung himself with.
What?
Smart people. eh?
That dude could just not catch a fucking break. Holy
no,
shit!
No, yeah, it was on QI. It was some just like hearing this guy's stories. Like, Jesus Christ, I'm sorry. Like,
Mel wants us to do like a history lesson, so maybe me and you, Joe, we should start a history podcast. Essentially, it's drunk history, but we just don't do reenactments.
Yeah, like vaguely remembered history. Like,
Yeah.
Citation needed for every episode.
We never remember anyone's names. We
That's
don't
the name
remember
of
where
the-
they're from.
that is
That's
a
the name
good
of the-
name for a history
Yeah,
podcast.
that's the name of the podcast. Citation needed.
One of my favorite bits I do on the Highland Tours is the story of John Damien, an Italian alchemist and all-around crazy guy who decided to fly. So he made himself wings out of chicken feathers and jumped from the walls of Stirling Castle. Broke both his legs as he landed in a dung heap, and then declared, "No, it would have worked had I used eagle feathers instead of chicken, because of course chicken can't fly."
Yeah, exactly. Of course.
That's yeah.
What is wrong with him?
But the thing is, logically, like chickens can't fly. He's not wrong about that.
Well, no,
I feel like
me-
no.
I understand where he's coming from.
Alright, so
Might as well have used fucking kiwi feathers for all that have done it.
we have a map, and unfortunately it's the wrong way round again.
That's cool. It's fine.
Right, sorry about that delay. So, as he says this, two guards burst from behind the door behind you, each of them brandishing a large cudgel. And I would
Cudgel?
like a cudgel, yes. It's a fancy term for a big stick.
You sure? Because it sounds disgusting.
It's my thwacky thwack.
A cudgel.
That does not sound like.
I'm gonna smash you with my cudgel.
Isn't it just a cudgel?
It is,
Yeah,
yes.
I've heard it
but
as a cudgel.
I've heard it as a cudgel, so
to beat someone
Maybe it's-
with a
maybe it's-
cudgel is to cludge.
Maybe.
Maybe it's like a club and a cudgel combined. into
Okay,
a cudgel.
It's not quite a club. But it's
25
more
to
than a
20.
cudgel.
25 to 20.
23.
Okay. 15 to 20.
15.
Okay. 10 to 15.
30.
13.
Excellent.
You got more decks than me, right?
Yes, I think so.
Yeah.
Do you have
Uh,
any decks?
1.
Ah.
Randel's more dexterous than me.
Max.
5 to 10.
6 for Julian.
Oh.
Oh no, I got a 5, but
Yeah.
yeah, if I didn't have the advantage, it would have been a 1. So
Oh,
either way,
Jamie.
it was pretty bad.
Oh, Jamie.
And with no dex, it's literally just a 5 or a 1.
Yeah.
So
Oh my god! Giant owl!
Okay, so, Niss, you're up first.
I jump across the table and try and stab the guy.
You'll get an attack of opportunity against you if you do that.
Oh. Can I turn around and stab the guy without that? Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm confused.
This is you here.
I just literally thought the guy behind. Never mind. 14 roll plus 7. 21.
That will hit, yeah.
5 plus 4 is 9 piercing damage and 6 fire damage with a green flame blade.
Okay, so that's what, 15 altogether.
Mhm.
Okay, so as you
And bonus
Alright.
action disengage. Sorry.
as you spin round, you stab your rapier into the side of this fug, and it cuts in deep. And as you pull it back out again, you see the spurt of green fire that you're used to seeing by this point. And what would you like to do from now on?
And after that, after stabbing him, I want to crawl under the table and come out on the other side.
Okay. All right, and that will bring us to the go of the McGee, who is going to step into the doorway here. He's going to point a finger at you, Randel, and I'd like you to make a wisdom saving throw.
That is 17.
17. So you feel your body begin to lock up for a moment, but you realize what this spell is instantly as a whole person managed to move yourself out of the cone of effect for a moment to push yourself away from this, from the entrapment. So that will end the mage's go, and it is now Tae'la's go.
Okay, I would like to cast Hold Person on a Grumble.
Okay.
So he needs to make a wisdom saving throw.
That's a 4.
Does not succeed. And then I'm going to come up here, stand next to him, and shout at the other guys, I swear to God I will slit his fucking throat.
Okay. And that brings us to Arxan. You'll get a reply on that.
Mm-hmm.
She'll do it. She'll do it. She's fucking crazy. I'm gonna move to here. And yeah, fuck it. Let's put a bit of fear of God into him.
Which one? The big shiny god.
Yes, big shiny dragon god. This guy right in front of me. Congratulations. He's my enemy and I abjure him.
Okay.
So, he has to make a wisdom saving throw. And he has to beat 13.
That's a 12.
Then he does not. Then he is scared shitless.
Okay.
Fail save, the creature is frightened for 1 minute or until it takes any damage.
Okay.
That's my go.
All right. Which will bring us to Randel.
Okay. Can I get all 3 of those guys that are kind of just come in the room behind me? Can I get all 3 of them in a 15-foot cone from where I am, or am I going to have to move?
No, because it'll be the first square in front of you. You'd have to step back onto the table.
Okay. Can I do that then?
Yeah.
Just moves back and sits on the table.
So
Sit on the table.
what, back to here, or do I need to go back even further?
No, back to there.
Okay.
Just slide
So-
onto the table, pushing drinks and dice. To the side.
I will cast color spray
Okay.
at 2nd level
Okay.
at all 3 of those guys.
Is what saving throw is it?
It's not.
Oh, isn't it?
I have to roll because it's 6d10 at 1st level,
Okay.
and then I had an additional 2d10 on top.
So that's 8.
So 8d10, and then I've never used this before, so I have no idea. That's 4, 14, 15, 16. 16, 22, 29, 39, 46, and then last one is 49. So, starting with the creature that has the lowest current hit points, each creature affected by the spell is blinded until the spell ends. So subtract each creature's hit points from the total before moving on to the creature with the next lowest hit points.
Gotcha. Just like sleep then.
Yeah.
So
Creature's hit points must be equal to or less than the remaining total for that creature to be effective.
I got it. All right. So as you reach out your hand and draw the arcane sigil in the air, a burst of colour rockets out of your hand and scatters forth in a cacophony of different different shades and catches across all 3 of the figures. The mage at the back seems to be unaffected by it. However, the 2 thugs are it blinds, I believe. Or
it's blind. Yeah.
Blinds both of them. You can see now as they reach up and begin holding their eyes from the burning onslaught of color that's just attacked them. You know, they will start looking around like that as if they cannot see. And they're
Cool.
both blinded.
Yep, lasts for 1 round.
Okay. So they are both blinded. There isn't a very good.
Randel casts solar flare.
All right, so that will bring us to the guards go, and they go, all right, what, boss, what do you say we should do? Boss? Boss, we can't hear you if you're making hand gestures. They killed him. I think they've killed him already. Oh, shit. We surrender.
Wow, you guys suck!
That brings us to Julian.
Julian's going to give me advantage on the boss.
Okay.
Help.
Wulfric, it's your go.
Would I be able to move to here without much worry? Because it's just an owl and chairs.
Julian out of
Yeah,
the way.
you can move.
Julian's fine.
Yeah. I want to move to here then and just burst out as spirit guardians. Because confined areas aren't going to do them shit.
That goes through walls, I believe.
Yeah. But the thing is, if they've surrendered, would I be able to be like, it's fine?
It's hostile only creatures, I
Yeah.
believe.
So, yeah.
Okay.
So they're safe for now.
All right. Let me find your little spirit guardians thing.
My little tutu, my glowing tutu.
How-
I'd like
how-
to think, as I got up from the table, I just finished the rest and strode
Just
up.
smash the glass on the floor.
It's really. Is it 15?
Randall's trying to like have both glasses.
15
and
foot
just-
Yeah, it's
radius.
15 radius. Yeah.
Is that a bit big?
Slightly too big. Yeah, I got it.
Cool.
2, 3. There we go. All right, and that can go to back. So.
Like I said, there's only me on top of that, though. Only Arxan remains unaffected.
All
Because
right,
you are
so
also a holy bro.
that will be the end of your go. And now it's Niss's go.
What does the mage look like? Do they look like they surrender as well?
They currently haven't had time to process what's going on. Meaning it hasn't been their go yet.
I cast Tasha's hideous laughter on the mage.
Okay.
I ignore
This is good.
the big boss now. It's a wisdom save, I think.
Well, I rolled an 18.
Yeah, fine.
So that's what? 19. Unfortunately. So, anything else you'd like to do?
No.
All right.
Can I hide in that room? I doubt it. Other than under the table.
No, unfortunately
Yeah. No, I thought so.
not. Which will bring us to the mage who goes, "You fools! They've not killed him at all." And he goes to point a finger towards Tae'la, and as
And
he
I
does,
cast counterspell.
Oh
as he
shit!
does- before that happens, however, because sequencing, Spirit Guardians goes off.
Oh, right.
Suddenly, all the holy boys in light with spears are just stood around doing nothing, and he goes, "I'm gonna get you," and they all just go, "No."
Wait, what? Oh, yeah.
13 points of damage. Sorry, I was muted.
13 points of damage. Oh, you see, as he puts his finger up, one of your Spirit Guardians just comes behind him and just goes, stabs him through, pulls it out, and he goes, "Oh, you blasted apparitions." Points his finger again, and roll your counterspell.
Oh shit! I've never done this before. What do I do? How does it work?
It's your spell. You're the one casting.
I know. But,
It's a
where is it? There is.
smaller
Okay.
level. Yeah.
Ten plus. Yeah.
What does it say? 10 plus spellcasting ability modifier?
Yes.
No, I think the save
yeah.
is 10
Oh,
plus the caster level, because if it's
It's 10 plus the spell level.
yeah,
so
if the spell itself is lower than the level you're casting counter spell on, it automatically fizzles out.
That's it, yeah.
Okay.
So, it's higher than a 3rd level spell. So,
Right.
it requires you to roll d20
Okay.
and then you add something. It says on the spell.
You attempt to interrupt a creature in the process of casting a spell. If the creature has a casting spell 3rd level or lower, its spell fails and has no effect. If it's casting a spell 4th level or higher, make an ability check using your spell casting ability. Okay.
There we go. So,
Shit.
what do you roll?
I rolled a 5, but I'm
Okay.
going to use Portent to make it a 13,
Okay.
and then I'm going to add my spellcasting modifier, which is 5, so that'll be 18.
Okay. So you see, he points his finger towards it, and a thin strand begins to make its way towards Tae'la and Grumbrel before you just snap your fingers and you see like a shear of magical, like a burst of magical energy, just slice it off, and he just looks at you and goes. And that will end his go. Tae'la's go.
I am going to produce flame as a cantrip. I hold it right in front of Grumble's face, get in his ear and say, "Your men are shit. You're going to lead us out of here to where the Don's item is. We're going to take that and go home."
That's a good idea. I was just thinking about killing him, but I forgot that we need the thing.
He can't move or speak
Oh,
currently.
I know. I'm just getting my message across.
Good to know. Arxan, it's your go.
Fuck it. Old person on the mage.
Okay. Everyone's like hold pursing everybody else.
It's gonna be a wax museum.
So is I can't remember.
Wisdom save.
Wisdom save.
DC 13.
Yep.
I rolled a 14 altogether.
You son of a bitch.
Sorry, bud. All right. Well,
And I'll just glare menacingly.
so that will bring us to Randel.
Oh, damn. Feels like it was only just my go.
Counter spell.
Alright, so... let's see. I will cast Ice Knife at the mage dude at the back there.
Okay. And as you go to conjure forth this ice knife, the mage just goes and shatters the knife in your hand. Two can play at that game.
Yeah, but mine was a level 1. So.
What is this level 1 spell you speak of?
I feel like I'm just, because I'm facing the mage and I've got Randall behind me, I'm just listening to things like, wizards are fucking weird.
It's just like a Harry Potter duel.
Yeah.
Alright.
I will stay where I am.
Okay, and that'll bring us to the guards who are no longer blind. But this one there is, but they're like, oh, all right. And as soon as that happens, they get Spirit Guardian.
Ooh, that's better. That's an 18.
So the one that had been struck before and is now deathly afraid of Arxan, you see the Spirit Guardian just go up and just smack it like with the tip of the shield and just clang into this dude's neck, and they just go.
Okay. He's not afraid anymore then if he's taken damage.
He's not afraid anymore because he's dead.
Ah, well, that as well.
I'm afraid you're dead.
And this one just takes a sword slash straight across the torso, but it's a radiant sword, so it doesn't actually leave any wound. Okay, and so that's 18, right? Yeah. Which brings us to it's the guard's actual go. And he steps 2 with Wulfric and just brings down his club against you. That's a not 20. It's altogether 16, so it just clatters off your shield. Which will bring us to Julian.
Julian's going to give me advantage on the mage this time.
Okay. Little flatters over there. All right. And then Wulfric.
Well, I was going to move around that side and try to... Because I want to attack the mage with my sword, which would give me a shield bash. And I want to send the guy in front of me towards Arxan, if I can move up underneath Julian. With them flying. Would there be enough room for me to get underneath?
Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
I'll say so.
So I'd kind of be sharing the same
fine.
space.
Julian can be there. There we go.
Yeah. So should we just do the shield bash first and then...
No, because you have to make the attack first.
Alright.
In order to shield bash.
Yeah. So against the mage, that's going to be plus 8, 22.
That does... Yeah, that hits.
Cool. So that's going to be 5.
Of course it does.
That's going to be 10 points of slashing damage from the
10.
sword.
10 points. Okay.
And I forget, with the shield bash, is that a strength thing?
Yeah.
I have to roll and then do you
Check the feat. I'm not quite sure.
Yeah. Hold on a tick.
Please stand by.
Yes. We're currently undergoing some maintenance.
Where's the call center door when you need it?
I had an hour and a half call center call the other day. He was lovely though. He was so nice. And it was the end of the week, so everyone was cheering in the background.
That's how it goes.
It just says, if you take an action on your turn, you can use a bonus action to try shove a creature within 5 feet with your
Oh, so
shield.
it's a shove.
It's a shove.
It's athletics check.
And it doesn't state that I have to slash with my sword, it just says action.
Oh, okay. Wait, does it say when you take an action or an attack
An
action?
action. Might be an attack action, but
Oh,
either
whatever.
way.
Yeah.
My actions are probably going to be attack actions.
Yeah, probably. Or spell cast.
So, yeah.
So
Shove. What do I do for shove?
it's an athletics check.
Right.
And yeah, there's no way that you can lose this.
Good, because I rolled a 19 anyway,
I rolled a 4.
without my modifier.
Rolled a 4, so it's
Cool.
6.
So they
altogether.
get knocked 5 feet and are prone at your feet, Arxan. I've just delivered you a toy.
Okay, which brings us to the top of the round, which is Niss.
I'm going to make my way back here
Okay.
and stab the mage with a green flame blade again.
Okay.
So the other guy gets damaged too.
Yep.
And I get advantage. That is 19.
That does hit.
Wonderful. And that sneak attack because Julian's giving me
Mm-hmm.
thing 3.
You're just happy there, aren't you?
21 damage on the mage.
Okay.
And hold on. Hurry up. No, 24.
24.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter either way, he's dead.
Oh, never mind. And the guard takes 6 + 3, 9 fire damage.
Okay. So as you jam the blade into the mage's torso, going up from the underneath the ribs and pushing it up into the chest cavity, you pull it back out. It just goes. Oh,
Counterspell that.
shouldn't have taken this job. Just drops down as you hear to the side of you the other folk going as they're caught by your fire.
I stay where I am at this point.
Which brings us to Tae'la.
Okay, well I can see that Arxan has that guy under control and I don't want to steal Arxan's smashing away from him. So I shall stay and still be scary at this guy and make sure that he knows that I will fucking kill him.
just hold his head, make him watch.
Yeah, pretty much just...
Hold the eyes open.
Well no, because he's huge so I can't move him. So I'll just be like,
Yeah.
see that motherfucker?
Right.
You see that? That's what fucking happened to you.
Arxan.
Do you know what? I might hit this guy.
I was I was quite scared then. I thought you were going to say, I'll let this one live. Thank God you didn't.
So he's on the floor, right?
Yeah, he's prone
Let
at
me-
your feet.
That means I get advantage, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Excellent. First attack. 23.
Yeah, that will hit.
Second attack.
It's really not going to be needed.
Yeah, it still is 23 again.
Yeah.
Then that's... Oh, excellent. So 16, 15, 31 slashing damage.
Is that from both attacks?
That's from yeah, each attack.
Oh, okay, right.
So these guys have 32 health maximum.
Well, he's
you-
pretty
you-
dead then, yeah.
So you
Dead.
just strike into the top of this creature, the top of this thug. Just carve him in half. Carve the pillow underneath him in half, and dig into the wooden floor underneath.
Yeah, that seems about right.
Hmm. I feel like I'm going to use that maneuver a few times. I'm just going to deliver you prone people.
Yeah, that'll
Alright.
do it. Yeah.
Axel,
Holy boys tag team. I love it.
that was your go. And now it is Randall's go.
Boys.
Well, not saying that the immediate threat is over. I'm just going to go and sit down on the table, but I'm going to put both my feet up on the dude that's the fat dude, like just kind of rest on my feet on him while I'm drinking my drink.
Okay.
And I'm going to hold my action in case anything threatening happens. I'll hold my attack action.
There's shining, glittering spirit guardians in the doorway.
As
Yeah, I don't think anyone's going to be coming in. So
as Randall does this, you see one of the waitstaff pops their head round the door. Is everything all right there, Mister? Oh, do carry on with your murdering. Please let me know when you're done. I will direct you to the vault where you can collect your new belongings.
You like this guy. You'll go far. You'll go far in life.
I nudge the grumble and say, you see that? That's how you do business.
You can't get the right staff these days, can you? Oh, well.
It's Julian's go.
Julian's just fluttering and screaming at the big guy.
is Julian able to poop as a fey creature
Does
of
Julian eat?
magic?
Julian is not able to poop. No,
Oh,
Julian does not technically.
Gildring is able to poop though, right?
Okay, sorry,
Yes.
this is important note taking. Cannot poop.
Wulfric.
Gildring can poop.
Yeah, I'm just gonna stay in the doorway, and I know the guy just came round, and it seems like we're fine, but I'm just gonna make sure that the guardians are within the doorway.
Mm-hmm. Niss.
Can I make a perception check if there's any secret doors in the room, any other place guards or danger could come from?
Sure, you can make a perception check for that very thing.
Well, that's not much. 8.
You can't seem to see much over the red mist that Arxan has created.
Now,
Which will bring us to Tae'la.
Oh, 1 second. Oh dear. Oops.
One.
Okay. No, I will turn to the guy and say, are you gonna be a good boy? Because my friend over there just turned your men into like a smear, and with the size of you, he's not gonna miss. So if you're gonna be good, I'll let you go. And then I'll drop hold person.
You want to do what she says? She's fucking crazy.
as you drop the whole
I
purse,
know
he
that
sort of
makes
turns
no
to you.
sense, but I damn.
Turns to you and says, "I've had a good life," and spits in your face.
I just turn to Arxan and say, Arxan smash.
Axel, it's your go.
Yay!
Oh, please leap over the table.
Leap over the table. It's clobbering smash. So,
You can do that.
first attack is a 19.
I mean, he has an AC of 5.
I suppose if I rolled a 1, I would miss.
That's true.
So I
Is
still
that the only way you'd miss?
Yes.
Yeah. If I had a bonus of 4, then I would not miss unless I rolled a 1. But I don't. I have a bigger bonus than that.
Bonus of what?
9.
9? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you want me to roll the second just to check it's not a 1?
Sure.
It
Just
was
in case
not.
you roll really low for damage, you know?
Yeah.
There we go. Okay.
Damage. There we go. Okay, so that's 26 damage.
You just leap over the table and in one slash just take the guy's head off.
Oh, I didn't
you
even
did
get to.
warn him.
Pardon?
You did warn him, Tae'la.
This is true.
Several
he did
times. I
stick
warned
people on
him.
us.
Several times.
Would Bahamut be okay with this guy living? I mean, he did stick the guy's honours and was such a coward that he didn't even fight himself.
Also, he was gambling using loaded dice, so justice. He delivered justice upon him.
By the way, I'm taking the loaded dice. I mean,
Do you want to collect up the 1,000 gold as well?
I collect everything that's in this room.
Okay.
I mean, maybe
What,
leave
all
the
the-
sweaty pillows. Yeah.
All the pillows, the drapery,
No,
the incense
Stuart.
oils.
no, Joe. That was a hyperbole. How do you pronounce that in English?
Hyperbole.
Hyperbole, yeah. It was a hyperbolic statement.
Thank you. That.
Hyperbolics.
I was exaggerating. Okay?
So you-
Hyperbolics!
Do you do anything with Grumble?
I wanted to give him a quick pat down to see what he's got on his disgusting fleshy corpse.
Just a very gingerly.
Make
Yeah,
an
just like-
investigation. Make an investigation check.
Okay.
Because you have to investigate his faults.
Has anyone got a sack?
That is
Sure he has
a
a sack, but I don't know if he
15.
has it.
A 15. Looking him over, apart from his grimy, like, silk suit, which is covered in, like, food spills and ash stains and sweat, he's not actually got anything on him at all.
Okay.
No money, anything like that.
Has anyone got a sack of any description?
I mean, there's a bag of holding.
Yeah, but I don't want everyone to put his head in the bag of holding.
No, I don't have a. We could rag down one of the drapes and make a little
Pillowcases?
a pillow. Yeah, I'm not touching them now.
Got the pillowcase and just put the head in it.
That's what I'm going to do.
Why are we taking this guy's head?
I don't know.
Because
It's
We
all-
just needed the thing, we didn't need his body.
No, we didn't.
well, maybe the
technically-
thing was his head. I don't know.
Probably wasn't, but if you want to
Just
collect
in
heads,
case.
that's a very serial killery. But
Listen-
you do you.
Listen, this guy
Randall's starting to sound more and more like he's from here.
that we did this job for put Niss into a boiling hot pool of water and scolded us really badly. If
Are you
nothing
going for a
else,
bit of
it'll-
intimidation?
if
Scolded
nothing
you,
else, it'll
scalded me.
serve- Yes, if nothing else, it will serve as a little bit of a warning, perhaps, that maybe we're not as weak as he maybe thought we were.
I mean, I get the logic.
I'm just trying to think of what they would do at their level. He had a guy rotting in a cage that he'd killed.
Mm.
So maybe if we go, well, this is what happens when people try to screw us.
Can I?
It's not something I want to do particularly, but
I mean,
It's a good call.
is he wearing like any rings or like really or like stupidly garish sort of?
No, actually, no. You think that's because his fingers are so fat he can't fit rings on them.
Oh come on, girl.
See, I was
This
originally
guy
thinking
is-
that was better than a head.
We're talking like 550 to 600 pounds.
Are we
you
talking
just call
Pearl
me
from
Bob?
Blade?
Yeah. I like a great unclean one from Games Workshop. No go.
So there was only our money on the table. Was he putting anything up as well? Was there
He had
extra?
some money on the table as well. He had around 2,000 gold on the table.
Fuck. Yeah, taking it.
Damn.
I think
I
you'll
think we
find
want
we had an extra 2,000 gold on the table.
Excuse me. Are you finished with your murdering? I can take you to the vault now.
Yes,
Sure.
thank you very much. Do
I
you
think
know why?
Bear in mind, I'm keeping Spirit Guardians on us for as long as I can. I think it's only a minute, but still.
And I'm
Okay.
still technically holding my action because I was going to try and stab the dude with my dagger, but the
May I-
opportunity went.
May
We're
I
not
ask?
in.
No, it's 10 minutes.
May I ask? You seem
So the whole time
awfully
we're just flanked.
awfully content with us coming in murdering your boss.
Well, he wasn't the nicest of people, and that sort of thing happens around here all the time. This place has been under new management 7 times in the past 5 years.
What was his deal?
What, Grumbles?
Yeah.
What's anyone's deal around here? A vagrant. It's in the name.
What was he collecting?
Everything.
Right. Well, I guess we're going to see that. To the vault. Any secret compartments in that room before we leave?
You couldn't find any before.
I was looking for door. Never mind. It's fine. Yeah.
You were looking
I'll
for
just going to finish up my drinks.
Let's go around the table finishing all of
just quickly finish the drinks and
a
then
dirty cocktail.
with a slightly bloody silken bag thing pillowcase over my shoulder.
We're slowly finding out that Randel is actually a student.
You put a dude's head in a pillowcase.
Several pillowcases just to kind of
So there's no
Just to kind
blood.
of just-
there's no
just
blood
to
on the
stop the-
outside then.
yeah.
Oh, I have to do I have to add the head in? Yeah.
No, I've got it. I'm not putting it in the bag.
Oh, you're holding it.
Randall,
Yeah.
we'll be walking through a town with it.
He's got it like a
Put it in the bag.
Yeah,
It's
just
like a bowling bag.
It's like Santa's satchel.
It's seeping
You're
out
not-
already. There's, you have a big red blood stain on your back there.
There's pus, Randall. There's
Oh,
pus and it's
it's-
disgusting.
it's all fine.
Randall,
Right,
you're
fine.
not the dude.
Fine.
You don't carry a bowling ball with you all the
Make a
time.
bag of holding then. Fine.
Press to digitate the blood from his back.
Thank you. I can't do that bit myself.
Anyway, shall we go to the vault?
Pus!
The gentleman leads you to the vault, and you see when he gets there, he goes, "Would you mind giving me the Grumble's head?"
Oh,
But we can.
For what purpose?
I will return it to you once you're done with it.
Again, why do you need the head?
Oh, give the man the head.
fine. Take the head.
Takes the head,
We
opens a little hatch on the front of this huge iron vault door, and puts the head in it.
Oh,
And he pulls it
Ah.
out. The door opens. He goes, "Thank you very much. Here's your head."
Oh, see, okay,
Cool.
we kind of
Good
did
man.
need it. Alright, yeah.
okay. Yeah. No, that's cool. All right.
And it,
Yeah.
as
cool,
you,
cool.
Do you need this head then? Like,
no, we will leave the vault open once you leave.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And as you step inside the vault, you're momentarily blinded as the light spills in and reflects off the piles of gold in here.
Mm.
The tall candlesticks made of solid gold, the large painting on what that is like propped up against one wall, and the just piles of gold on the floor, some in bags, some just laid out. There's a few bars of gold in there as well, and sitting atop a pile is a bright red crystalline substance.
Touch nothing but the crystal. Infidel.
The second Aladdin.
While all this is happening, I won't enter the vault. I'll stay in the doorway, just so that we're not all in a room, that can be sealed permanently.
Mm-hmm.
Not that I don't trust people. It's just
So, what's going to happen to all of this stuff that's in the vault? Now
Well-
that
It belongs to you.
what? All of it?
Well, that's the way it works. You kill a man, you take his gold.
Oh shit.
You're being awfully polite about all this.
Well, it's happened before. I'm used to it down here.
That's why he's still alive.
Yes.
You say this place has been under new management a lot. Have you worked here the entire time?
I've worked here for the past 3 managers. In fact, the past 3 managers have been here in the past 2 years.
So,
What's your name?
Does that make
I
us
feel like you
managers?
deserve a raise.
yeah, who is going to take over management?
I'm not quite sure actually. I might give it a shot this time.
It seems like a very dangerous occupation.
Oh, but it is loads of fun.
You got a good
Because
head
there's
on your
gold at
shoulders.
it. Mm.
Hey!
Keep it on your shoulders.
Besides, I'm not going to steal anything from the Quiet Foundation, so I should last a little bit longer.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
Um,
So the thing that we
how
want
much
is that.
gold is here?
You can't tell at a glance.
What the fuck are we gonna do with all this?
We should probably just, I don't know.
We'll find. We'll find.
Bag of holding, bag of holding.
Actually, I'm going to step inside and have a look because he was a collector. Does he have anything from any of the druid tribes?
Does he
It
have any
appears-
magical plate?
It appears his collecting meant gold.
Oh,
It's all gold. Apart from the painting and the candlesticks.
Can anyone detect magic or something?
I mean, I can. If you can
Okay.
wait 10 minutes.
Yeah.
okay. In that 10
Yeah.
minutes,
Randel.
I'll be picking up money bags and putting them in my backpack.
Does it last? Once you cast it, do you have it like an aura?
It
does last for a little while, doesn't
I assure you, there's nothing magical in there apart from what was brought here from the Quiet Foundation, which would be the
No,
crystalline
go.
substance at the back.
And that's what we're here for.
Well, you're here for it all. You do own all of it.
Oh,
Is it?
yeah. I guess. Okay, well, I mean, could you just excuse us for one moment? Well, because obviously this is obviously a lot of stuff to take all on in one go. We need to kind of discuss what to do with all of this. This wasn't part of our original plan, you see, so...
It belongs to you.
Yep.
I say
you-
you take it with you. Anything you don't take in this initial run will be ceded to the establishment.
Right.
That seems fair.
Okay. Well, that's kind of what I was going to suggest anyway. It'll help them kind of do the place up a bit. For the inconvenience of murdering like 4 people in there.
Shut up, Randall. We'll
Okay.
deal with that. Just
You're a very
Um,
odd individual. You die very quickly down here, sir.
Haven't yet.
You've only been down here 10 minutes.
Yep. And we've
Is
killed 4
there-
people. So
3 people.
doing
in-
okay.
3 people in a giant gelatinous ball of hate.
Okay. Well, I've never killed a giant gelatinous blob of hate.
how many drinks
that
have you
sound-
had?
That does sound like the worst, sitcom ever.
I must say, there are people waiting out front for their drinks. Are you going to take this or not?
Yeah.
Oh,
take-
yeah, okay, sure. I'll help Tae'la with the moving of the monies.
A mage hand the red dust. What was it? Red dust?
It's a crystalline.
Crystalline. Yeah, I mage hand it over to us.
Okay.
Is my arm still burning or is that faded now?
It is still burning.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Okay, well, I'm making sure to keep that arm very far away from that crystal, just in case.
Not touching of the crystal.
No.
So-
yeah, picking up money.
Do you spend the time picking up all the money and putting it into the bag of holding?
Yeah.
Or as much as we
As-
can, yeah.
Yeah, as much as
No,
we
but
can.
yeah, let's leave him a bit. He's got to.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, leave him a
Well,
tip.
I wasn't going to take the paintings or the candlesticks and stuff like that, because, what are we going to do
They're a
with
bit
that?
unwieldy, yeah. But I
We
will.
already have a tapestry in there. Just saying.
You do have enough money to. You do have enough room in the bag of holding to put all this in there.
Yeah, I know, but it's just hassle, isn't it? Then you've got to find someone to buy it and all the rest of it. It's just easier to just leave
So
it.
you're
there.
taking all of the gold.
I'm taking everything.
As
What
much as we
What
can
about
fit.
this poor man who's been nice to us
I'm
and helped
gonna-
us open the vault?
I
No,
just
I'm
wanna
gonna leave him a
count it
money
for
bag.
now. We can leave
I'm
him
with
something
Arxan here.
but I want to take the whole fucking inventory and just, all in the bag of holding, and then we can still.
I don't
think
want
out
to
of
be
the
on
bag
this
holding.
man's bad side. I want to be on any else's bad side.
Excuse me, sir, your shouting is annoying some of the patrons. And just to say, I have over 100,000 gold in savings. I really don't need your charity. That's
Perfect.
rather demeaning.
Well,
Fair enough.
sorry
Okay.
for giving a shit about you, sir.
You'll quickly learn that people around here, they really don't do that with each other. So
Okay.
please desist, it's quite revolting.
Well,
Right,
nuts to you.
everything in the bag then, and picking up a candlestick and.
And
Mary
the
Poppins
butcher
it.
and the baker.
So in total, there is 27,000
Oh,
gold.
fuck.
4 of these tall candlesticks worth 500 gold each. A 2,000 gold masterpiece painting. And 4 bars of gold worth 50 gold each.
Now, if you'll just give me a minute here.
Oof.
We in the money.
So,
Germany.
Arxan, are you wanting any armor too? Because I'm gonna find my blacksmith and I'm gonna learn some shit and we're gonna get some cool shit.
I'd like some armor, please. Yeah, we can
You-
afford it. We'll
you-
be
you could keep-
untouchable.
You could even melt down some of the gold bars and do gold filigree and shit on the armor.
Selling,
make it fancy.
selling armor trimming, please. Male rune armor. So, after you put everything in the bags, in the bag, I guess, what would you like to do from there?
Well-
Find out how. through
Let's get
here-
wasted, motherfuckers! Woo!
I want to. I mean, they can get wasted all they want, but I'd like to see if I can find out how the Vagrant's Cut can get into where we were. Cause like,
Dwarvish.
yeah, the secret way back in.
Are you just going to ask the waiter?
Yeah, because he seems like a top-notch bloke.
Oh, I see. Well, simply follow the stairways up. Try not to fall off, and when you get to the top, open the trapdoor.
Fair enough. Thank you very much.
I should probably not drink anymore then.
No. Yes, we defend ourselves by having over 100 trained assassins ready to kill anyone who comes into into the Vagrant's Cut that we don't like. So, we don't worry about the guards.
Awesome. Well, your cocktails are fantastic.
Not a problem.
Thank you very much for being okay about the murder thing. But I guess good luck running the place, and we should probably get moving.
Okay, and as you leave, you see...
May I ask his name before we go?
My name? Well, I'm afraid I don't have one.
Cool.
I was never given a name.
Oh,
You want one? We can give you one.
Not particularly, no.
fair enough.
Yeah,
There's much power in a name, I'd rather not.
we know. I look at Arxan.
Don't look at me. Gerald.
So,
Damn you,
As-
Brian!
as you go to leave, you see the bartender is, leaning into the corpse of the mage, listening like that and going... He gets out a little notepad and starts writing something down.
Fuck.
What the
I
do it
could
there,
do-
mate? I think he's dead.
Well, there's spells for that shit, I'm sure.
Yeah, I just
Spells for
whispered to
He was
Arxan,
he was telling me a cocktail recipe.
Aha! Just.
Which one? I want to have one.
Trade secrets.
Well, yeah.
So instead of speak with dead, it's speak with dregs. That one.
Yeah.
I just want to drink it, not have the recipe.
So, you make your way outside of the establishment, and you already see that there are 2 of the waitstaff are taking down the old sign.
Oh, that
And
was quick.
They're sort of discussing with each other, going, what should we call this now? Maiden Straits is a little too gaudy for me.
About what did I say earlier? Let me scroll back up through the chat.
There's something skirt lifter,
undergarments.
wasn't it?
Yeah.
Skirt lifter,
We're
yeah.
going to stay away from anything to do with women's undergarments.
Good call. Good call.
Yes. I think we're just going to go with under new management. Seems rather fitting, doesn't it?
Yeah, yeah. With
Yeah,
any
yeah.
luck, it will be fitting in a few more months.
I do say so myself.
Mm.
Just see him pats a dagger on his hip.
Well, lovely meeting
Well
you
then.
folks.
Let's go.
Fly a kite.
You make your way up, out of the sort of little courtyard area at the front of this place and start heading upwards. As you do, Wulfric, you would again get hip checked, like shoulder checked by someone.
I give him a good look.
As you turn to see, no one's there.
I just really want to subtly just. Whoever it is fucking me off.
So, you begin to make your way up this rickety staircase towards the exit, and after a while, you get to the top where there's another incredibly similar looking thug to the one who you saw when you came in here. Went, nice to meet you all. I hope you've enjoyed your stay here in the Vagrant's Cut. I will be your door attendant. He just opens the door. Please step up my arms to get out.
I like
Is
that.
that mandatory?
I think he just means this way. He's just got a unique way of saying it.
You can step up my arms if you want. You paid good money to be a member here, or you can just walk up yourself.
I'm
I think I'll do the second thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you all clamber onto the side and pull yourselves up out of this
Mhm.
trapdoor and find yourselves in the Dwarven district.
Hooray! We're back in the Dwarven district.
I feel like Flaming Flagon is a good place to go now,
Mhm.
get it over and done with.
What is that thing though? Can I?
We're
If
taking
no
it out of
one's
the. Taking it out of the,
Not in public if there's a street, but
you're in a dark alleyway, kind of.
yeah. But what is that thing? I mean,
You take it out, it's incredibly warm to the touch. That's it, really.
any of you actually?
Can I do an Arcana check on it?
Do I know
You
what
can,
it is?
yeah.
Because it's a spooky crystal thing?
You
Spooky
don't have
crystal,
proficiency
did you?
crystal.
No,
Oh, nat
Spooky
20.
Crystal.
Natural 20. This is an extra planar thing of some kind. You believe you read about it at one point, and the specifics of it elude you, but you know that this is inferic, which is a type of ore found on the plane of fire, which is very warm.
Makes sense.
Okay, I'll relay that back to the group. This was. Chances are he probably uses this to heat up his baths, or something like that, and that's why he wanted it back.
Let's go with that.
I don't actually want to know. Can put it up his arse for all I care.
Well, maybe he does that too.
Who knows,
Yes.
man?
Who are you to judge?
Only Arxan can judge.
I look suspiciously at Arxan.
Yeah,
So,
I
are you
am the
making
only
your
one here qualified to judge.
are you making your way back across the city?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm going to make
Consider-
sure before we step out of the alleyway that if anyone has any like blood splatters or anything on them, that I just prestidigitation it off,
Of
just to
course,
kind
yeah.
of clean people up a bit, just to make it look like they were not murderers.
And again, on my way, looking out for cloaks.
Of course. Yeah, make another
Mostly.
perception check. now.
Have we noticed that he's getting shoulder checked? Has anyone
Yeah,
else?
yeah.
Oh,
I mean, it's very vocal about it.
Yeah, cheeky cunt.
Whoa,
That's
whoa,
not
whoa.
allowed. That's not allowed. I'm sorry. I'll take the lower of that roll then.
Sterling's thing
Edit that out in
like
post.
skeleton wall.
Yeah,
Edit that
I'll
out
take the
in
lower
post.
of that advantage roll just to penalise myself.
Yeah,
So that'll be a
very good.
12 for perception.
I could take the lad out of Yorkshire.
Jeepers, man. Whew, that came out of left field.
Some cunning stunts there.
Okay. So, you don't seem to notice anything on your way back, but you arrive at the Flaming Flagon. The sun is going down at the end of the day, and opening the door, there are a number of people inside. There is a bard on a stage playing a rockish tune on the fiddle, and there is 2 other people up there, which you assume are other bards, and they're currently clapping along to the sound, and the clapping slowly gets slower, and the music seems to elongate out and take longer and longer for each note to come out. You see drinks being poured at the bar, and the drink begins to fall slower and slower. There's someone over there, and their food is falling out of the plate in a very slow fashion, just down and down. And even the very color seems to slow down and just fade out, like it's being pulled to the edges of your vision and then disappears completely. Till
That's
no
not good.
sound remains at all and no motion remains. And then you hear...
Oh no, whoever's clapping is also experiencing time dilation effects.
And as you see, one figure in a black robe stands up. And in the backs of your heads, you hear a voice that sounds like an echo in a metal room. A childlike, fey-like voice. You did a good deed today. Oh, it's been a very interesting day watching you. Oh, I think you're ready for my little test. It's good to meet you all. I know all of your names.
Is that so? Well, then maybe you would like to introduce yourself.
No.
Since you say Fae, can I make a history check?
Fey-like, as in
Fae-like?
Fey-like, as in the sort of voice that you would hear from Fey. They're not a Fey. It sounds like really echoey and airy-fairy.
Okay.
Yeah. Are you ready to go on a little journey?
We've been on many journeys.
No.
We're tired of journeys.
No.
Going on a journey through time and space.
And you
Did you?
see, they take the cloak off and like let it drop to the floor behind them, and they're wearing like a very, very tight strapped leather armor that covers all of their body. There's no like gloves. It's all like wrapped around each individual finger, wrapped around their feet, everything. It's just completely like completely skin tight across all of them, apart from the head, which is a black frog mouth helm. And they just go, oops. And as they say that, the oops seems to drag on forever as you are pulled. And the next thing you hear is a horrific howling wind, which burns at your eyes and in your ears. And you find yourself in pitch blackness. And I'd like you all to make a Constitution saving throw and a Wisdom saving throw.
Fuck,
Oh.
Constitution save
Oh.
is...
The new die.
Wisdom. Wisdom's a natural 20.
Okay.
Wisdom's 12. Constitution's
Con is-
18.
20.
Whatever the first
Oh
one
no,
was.
20.
Cons
Whatever
are
the-
17. Wisdom's nat 20.
What was the
Constitution.
first? What was the second?
Constitution, then Wisdom.
1 and 19 plus 1, 20. Not natural.
Okay.
Constitution, nat 20, wisdom 25.
Okay. Randel.
Constitution was a 10.
Okay.
Wisdom was an 11.
Okay. So, all of you managed to bear the effects of this wind, apart from Niss, who finds the wind battering at your ears and your entire body. You find your eyes dry up and your ears just, like, you cannot get the sound out, and to the point where you go deaf to the sound of everything but the wind. And you can just hear the wind, and you clutch at the sides of your head, and you cannot get it out. You cannot get it out. You just hear the wind, the wind, the wind, the wind constantly. And you just in
We still
pitch,
in darkness.
you're just in pitch blackness. floor the floor underneath you, you can feel it. It's slightly damp. You can feel a trickle of water over them, and it feels like rock.
I scream really loudly because I can't even hear myself. Can you hear anything? Where are you?
Over the wind, you can barely hear Niss. The wind is just a constant howl, like a gale rocketing down a tunnel.
Can we see anything?
You can't see anything.
Okay, I will reach out for
Apart from-
party members.
actually, the people with dark vision can see. I forgot dark vision
Okay.
exists.
Can
the
I
peop-
see? I have dark vision, but I rolled the one. Is that?
Like, you can't see. No, you're blinded. But
Yeah.
the other two members of the party with dark vision, you can see you're in a tunnel, what appears to be like a dark grey stone tunnel, all around you, and it just goes off into the distance as a tunnel. And underneath, you can see there is a small trickle of water going down.
Light.
Cast light, lights up the area around you. There is this tunnel around you. The wind is still coming, and it's just constant. This barrage of wind. The stone around you is like dark grey. However, it has pearlescent like glint to it.
Randel! I really don't like vaults. This place sucks.
Yeah, it does.
I'll take Niss's arm because I can probably tell that she's all like, ah. I say,
Niss
it's
is
me,
like-
it's me. And then
Yeah,
we
can
can
we all
move
manage
forward.
to get to each other?
Yeah, you can move around fine.
Yeah.
It's just this wind is just blasting, and it's like the problem really is the sound more than anything. It's pushing round this corridor, and it's making this horrible sound of like whistling wind.
Can I see roughly how long this tunnel is, or does it just go on? For
It goes on and seems to curve off to the side.
Okay.
And it does the same behind you as well.
I mean, the only thing we can do is go down the tunnel.
Well, do we head up to where the water is trickling from, or do we head to the same direction as the water is going?
The water is trickling in both directions.
Yeah.
I got
Yes.
a feeling it doesn't really matter which way we go. Because
Okay.
none of this makes sense. So I'm just
Okay.
going to slowly make my way onwards with Niss in tow.
I'm gonna.
Is your
say
arm
to,
tingling in any particular direction, Tae'la?
Yeah, I'm going to be like this with my arm. Like a dowsing rod for magic shit.
Tae'la, if there was
Is Stu frozen? Hang on.
I think he might be.
Yep, Stu's dead. Rip.
Yeah.
Rip.
Frozen forever in this slightly mischievous pose.
Oh man, this time dilation is some kind of bit.
Still going, still going.
Oh, there he goes.
Oh,
Bye. Okay. Quick, we've
So-
a captive audience and nothing to do.
Sing the Disney songs. Stu
Disney
can't
songs.
stop you now.
I was gonna go with another history lesson, but fine, we'll go with
Actually,
Disney.
history lesson works as well because I've completely lost my brain.
Fun fact.
On.
History
Moana.
lesson. The guy who invented segways died on a segway. He went off a cliff.
This was a brilliant segue.
That is. Oh, you beat me to it.
That's all we got time for, folks.
I'm trying to remember. Is there any other interesting history facts? Maybe.
brilliant, amazing
I can
history
tell a ghost
facts.
story.
Yeah, do that.
Ghost story. Story of two young body snatchers who dug up the corpse of an old lady in one of the Scottish
Oh, I know these
graveyards.
guys. I know
Turns
these
out-
guys.
No, not
Wasn't
Birkenhair.
dead.
Not Birkenhair.
What?
What are you doing? Why are you doing the hand thing?
Yeah, because I'm partly in Stu's spot, so now we have a Stu.
Oh, this has gone to shit real quick.
Oh yeah, I can
Put
see
some
it.
googly eyes on.
I don't have any. If I had any shades, then they'd be there.
You got a pen? Have you got a pen?
I
Just
can't.
draw it on the.
Oh, it's like you two were talking to each other for a second. Matt, put your hand back.
Oh yeah, I see it then. Mine must be a bit delayed. My hand is new DM.
Is that in the right place?
Yeah, that's the right place.
Quick, DM, let us know. What do I
It's
need
got
to
a pipe.
roll?
It's got a pipe.
Dude's internet has just gone. So,
Don't worry, we're entertaining ourselves.
yeah, don't worry, Stu.
When
Don't
you
worry,
pull
Stu.
that
We got
pipe
this.
Why does he
Yeah,
have a
I'll let
pipe?
him know.
It's just Jamie. Sweet Jesus.
This is
Jesus
no
has
longer a
a-
D&D stream. This is now just improvisational
Quick,
interpretive dance.
yeah. Give them a movie genre and
Hyperbolics.
a conversation topic and a profession, and the points don't matter.
Jesus Christ. Whew.
I guess.
Professor Hand, tell us a story.
Here's one for you,
trying to come up with a
Jamie.
voice for it, but I
Jamie,
don't know what voice
just
to have.
start flapping his mouth for me. It's just like a, did you know cornflakes was invented as an anti-masturbation tool?
That is true.
It's true.
There you go.
It's true. Oh, if only I could do. Oh, I need more hands, and it'd be like the helping hands from Labyrinth.
Oh,
There
he's
he
Oh, he's back.
Oh no! Quick! Look, PC!
Quick, hide the flags.
No, quick, roll dice.
It was fine, Stu. Nothing happened.
No.
We
No.
all sit here and
It
behave.
was.
No,
No
I've-
tomfoolery whatsoever.
You're
No, don't
aware
worry,
I could
we've
just
just,
walk
I've
the
just
floor back.
discovered.
Yeah,
I've
but
just
Yeah,
discovered
please
the
do.
mask.
No,
You'll be
no, you don't
pleasantly
need
surprised.
To, you don't need to.
You'll be
You're
pleasantly
very,
surprised. We were very
yeah.
mature in your absence.
Yep.
Yeah.
mhm.
I just discovered the mascot for mine and Joe's history podcast,
Yeah, exactly.
Mr.
Good old
Handy.
Andy.
Professor Hand.
We can say when Professor Handy gives you a fact, he's giving you a handy.
I think that could be taken the wrong way, Joe.
Oh, Mr. Hand. No, Mr. Hand is a stoner, and he's got 5 facts, and it's a high five.
Alright. Let's stop this now before we go deeper into the rabbit hole.
Oh, let's just pull this back.
Can we?
I can give you a hand.
Just whatever you do, don't look up cornflakes.
Oh, dear. Okay. So, which direction are we headed?
Just forwards.
Okay. Do you think? This is to Tae'la. Do you think that if we were to use a strong wind in the opposite direction to the way the wind's blowing, that it would help us move forward?
Probably not, but we could use Wulfric's shield as a windbreak.
I mean, I did say I got my shield out as soon as creepy, childlike voice showed up. Yeah, that guy.
I just thought, like, maybe 60 feet of strong wind in the direction that we're traveling
I hate
might
you
help
guys.
us get there. I don't.
But you could try.
Huh?
Okay. Can I use the wind fan that I got?
You can certainly try.
And I will use it to do a gust of wind in front of us, 60 feet, so that the way that we're traveling, it kind of helps us, or at least tries to help us in that direction.
Alright. So, what exactly? Oh, I'll look what the wind fan does exactly.
Fin Wan.
So, yeah, so it's the gust of wind spell. So it creates a line of strong wind 60 feet long and 10 feet wide. It blasts from me in a direction I choose.
Okay. So you're trying to blast it against the existing wind.
Yeah, and then
Okay.
in the hope that it makes it easier for us to walk forwards, so that we're not fighting the wind blasting towards us the whole time.
Okay. Let me just roll the percentile dice to see if the wind fan breaks. It does not break. So as you blast with the wind fan, you feel the gust of wind come out of it, but it seems to have no appreciable effect. The sheer force of this wind coming at you appears to be on something more than just a localized level.
Well, never mind. It was worth trying. Yeah. Okay. Well, I guess we're just gonna have to push
Keep
forward.
walking, and I'll be the windbreaker.
Okay.
The glory is here, and I can't see it. No.
So, as you begin walking down the corridor, it's only a short time before it begins to open out. And as the light spills into it and begins to illuminate the cavern in front of you, the wind still whistling around you, you see a tall, white temple, rounded corners, and golden trim.
Oh shit.
And that's where we'll end tonight's session.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
Oh,
No!
we've still got 4 minutes. Damn it!
Yeah, I can't hear anything.
Oh shit!
Well. Okay.
Yep, 5 guesses as to where you are.
Oh man.
Giant's temple, gold trimming. My guess.
Gehenna.
Not Gehenna, no.
Dang it. Alright.
My guess is not Gehenna.
I mean, technically you're right. The best kind of right.
Simply the best.
Well, before we devolve further into insanity, which is exactly the purpose of this plane, thanks very much everybody for watching. I guess we'll see you guys next week.
Oh, plug-in stuff.
Yeah, plug things. If you've got things to plug.
Yes, so, don't search cornflakes, please. Please don't do that. Just ignore all cornflake-related humour in this segment. It never happened. Did
you guys do a bit? Did you
Wait.
do a bit?
No.
Oh, it was.
No, we
It's
would
not
never.
been clipped. It's
No.
also not been clipped.
definitely not being clipped. So
I'm
you
looking at
should
the clip
just
now.
not watch the clip.
Well, whatever you're seeing, you're not seeing it because we didn't do things.
Right.
Exactly. Yeah.
Can I roll a persuasion?
Doesn't work in real life.
Oh. Right.
When you get an natural 20, it does.
Well, yeah. So, is anyone else got anything to say? Or can I
Yeah,
just-
like, comment, and subscribe. Also, if any of you want to make me a Yokotaro head helmet, just message me because I want that shit.
Make sure to catch up on Talevyrr if you haven't so far with the link in chat. If you have any questions, you can ask any of us on Twitter. Our names are just below our bodies, our heads. I'm going to be asking all our hands. I'm going to be asking the next week some questions about maps in regards to you guys because I'm thinking of trying something new. So if any of you guys have any input on that, whether they be my players who are up here for me or you guys, please let me know about that. But apart from that, I've got nothing more to say.
Don't forget to follow my channel and also me on Twitter and also on YouTube.
Don't forget to follow all of us on Twitter.
No, screw those guys.
me
Just follow
money.
me. Just follow me.
Send me money so I can buy Gundams. Look, I will show you the Gundams. Stay there. I will get the Gundams.
No, okay, no Gundams.
While he gets the
Run,
Gundams.
go,
Run,
go,
run,
flee.
Save
I'll just
yourselves. It's too
reiterate.
late for us.
We'll see you guys next week for Talevyrr. Tune in tomorrow, I presume, for another one of Susie's streams.
Yeah.
Yeah, but guys, catch up. Wulfric's
Why?
had some pretty graphic lines every so often. Just
Just
watch
dead.
through the whole thing to find them.
He's still twitching, but he's dead.
Okay, bye everyone.
Bye.